So, last session, session 11, began with a short rest amongst the dead bodies of the Duke and her cultists within the Von Thumper vault. Everyone had a group check-in with Pip regarding his current possible still cursed situation that he has going on. And Nephira received some new jewelry, an obsidian necklace with KL inscribed on it, in possibly the most creepy way ever. Low on spell slots and time, you all had your familiars explore the rest of the mansion, but decided to cut your losses and leave before being discovered. Flush with coin from raiding the Duke's personal coffers, you picked up some healing potions and new armor for everyone but the wizard. Having heard about these magical tattoos, you made your way to the studio of Alhan, where Eris got a massive back tattoo. Spark completed 2 elemental sleeves, and Pip got a really rad black snake tattoo down his entire right arm that didn't concern the group at all. Not concerning. Totally cool. It's a vibe. Nephira wanted all of the tattoos, and so after trying to make a choice, eventually decided to return the next day or later that day, depending on the timing. You gave your final report to Zaj, and then headed out of Baldur's Gate towards the walled settlement of Little Kalimshan, as the influx of refugees had calmed down and the gates to the city were opened. The rest of the Force Gremlins were introduced to Pip's mentor, Kamar, and all came to the conclusion that she is an incredibly cool lady who knows a lot. Kamar showed the Gremlins their long-lost treasure box, which was actually an old legendary magical item called Alinar's Cradle. Alinar's Cradle is a box that takes mundane items, normally mundane items that children have and really like, that are personal to them, and transforms them into magical ones. Nephira received a magical dagger, Eris a really dope cape, Pip super cool wand, and Spark a cool little floaty bracelet. After the items were retrieved, the box suddenly snapped shut and vanished, leaving behind a folded piece of parchment. It was a crudely drawn picture of the 5 Force Gremlins that Valen, the recently deceased Haragon, had made as a kid. As you all brought it in for a group hug, we pick up today with Kamar kind of off to the side. She's pulled off a book off of her hip and seems to be writing something in it, as you all are in a little group hug, having just received these magical items and this super sad piece of parchment paper from your former friend. I guess not former friend, but friend who is no longer
deceased
alive.
Friend.
your deceased friend. Friends forever. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Did y'all also thank for that good gut punch? That was a good gut punch.
Yep. So.
It hurt.
Like I said, good gut punch.
So, as you all are coming out of this group hug, Kamar's off to the side, seems to be wrapped up, taking notes or something in this book of hers. What are you all doing?
There's some other stuff we need to tell you about.
Oh, yes, I have so much to tell you. Oh my goodness. Spark, you can...
We should start with the spell book.
Okay.
One second, one moment. And she writes for a good, minute and a half still. It's not 1 second. It's quite a long time. As you see, she finishes writing in this book on her hip as you all kind of just, twiddle your thumbs and stand there waiting for her to finish writing. She snaps the book shut and reattaches it to the holster on her hip and looks up. Is like, right, sorry. It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me to see Alinar's Cradle in its full power, so I just wanted to make sure I had some of those notes down before I forgot. Right. Well, what? Please sit back down. We can talk. But sure. And she now is leaning against the desk, like leaning against the front of the desk, just like kind of perched on it.
Pip, can you please turn your spellbook to False Life? And
Yeah.
Eris, since with your magical hands, it's... Ooh, we don't need that spreading. Could you please open the Cursed book?
Yeah, Eris, she's gonna cast Mage Hand, try to look really cool.
Right, great.
And she does it. It has the Mage Hand, go into her bag and get out the cursed book. Good question. It's still cursed? I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. We're not risking it by touching it, though.
Right. So you pull out this cursed book, and she takes the spell book from you, your spell book, Pip, and looks at it, and then looks up at you, looks back at the book. Right. So I know your handwriting. It is much neater than this. Care to explain why someone else's spell is in your spell book? Is it something to do with this one? And she looks over at the book that Eris has. Do you have it open to the False Life spell?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does a quick look between them. Right, so... Is this the cursed thing that I heard mentioned just ever so briefly when we were talking earlier?
Yes. We had the curse removed from Pip, but it might not be all the way removed, since his magic has gained a black hue.
Interesting.
When he was last looking through his familiar's eyes, it was an even mix of gold and black.
Alright, well... That could mean something that could not. It's hard to tell. Please, put the book down. She, leans away from the desk and lets you both... gestures for both of you to put the books beside each other.
Yeah, Eris does that.
And you see she traces some arcane sigils and casts Identify on Pip's spellbook and the cursed spellbook, and kind of thinks for a second. And then does another, arcane sigil again. Which looks very similar, but a little flashier than what you saw the halfling do for the remove curse, as she does that to Pip's spellbook. Anyone who wants to make an Arcana check can, as you see her kind of purplish, light neon blue magic wash over both of these books and Pip's spellbook.
12 total.
18.
18.
Modified 20.
Modified 20. Yeah, Spark, you're just really proud of yourself that you recognize the remove curse. You're like, I saw that one happen. That's the same. Oh, cool. Wizards and clerics can have the same spells. That's really cool.
Neat.
Yeah.
You can do the same thing with arcane that you can do with divine. That's cool.
Yeah, Spark just has a realization about arcane and divine magics and where they all come from in the grand scheme of the universe. He's off in his own little mindset. But Pip and Eris, you see that as this light purple and blue magic that is Kamar's magic interacts with Pip's spellbook, you see almost like a sparking of black magic come out of Pip's spellbook. And she kind of pulls away her hand. Right, well, it's not cursed, but it's not cursed, is really the only way I could describe it. You see, so curses are only... They're one of two things. They're either arcane or deific. They come from either magic or some entity. Being as this spell book was the thing that was cursed, I'm inclined to believe it is arcane in nature. However, there are some times that when something is cursed, it can switch over from arcane to maybe attracting the attention of a greater entity or power. So tell me everything that's been happening with this curse or
it might be
affliction.
worth mentioning that the curse tome was found in the base of a Dread 3 cult.
All right. Yes, that is good to note. So the Dread 3, you have Bane, Merkel. Okay. Yes, that honestly makes a lot of sense. There's only so many mages that would really dabble in cursing a tome or a spell book of theirs, but all right.
It also seemed to mark the back of Pip's hand, but we had that curse removed. So we were all kind of shocked that it seemed to still be happening to him.
It was gone, and then it came back. And now
Wait,
it's
it
gone
came
again.
back?
Yeah, it came back. Did you not see when we were fighting the Duke? It came back for just a little bit. But now it's better.
So
I
what
saw
are the
that.
total symptoms? Like, if we were going to dissect this as an illness, what are the symptoms so far? You see, she pulls out her book off the side and gets a quill. All right.
Ooh, Eris is gonna do the same thing.
Fine.
Wondering, great.
Mads,
Eris, give me a perception check.
did the party know about the susceptible?
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Perception check 14.
14.
You never got hit with any.
True, so the party wouldn't know about the susceptibility to necrotic damage.
No,
wait,
that was
no,
kind
because
of. Or
I cast
no,
identify
no,
on
no.
myself, and you said that I.
Yeah, so you
Got
just
that
never
much.
saw
okay.
it. You never saw it in action, but you did know that it
No.
happened.
So,
And yeah, Eris, you think that Kamar definitely saw you and is like real proud of the fact that you're also taking notes.
I was taking notes on the curses too. That's very nice. Oh, and she's also saying everything that comes from here.
Yeah, Sparks. I figure Spark and Eris are just gonna
Yeah.
every detail about the cult babies thing, and both Dread 3 and Under the Duke's Manor.
Right.
Oh boy, that means we would have. Did we admit to Pip's mentor that we killed the Duke?
Yeah, how much are you all saying to her? What are you all saying?
Hold on, let me just roll a general wisdom check for Spark, because it's gonna be.
I did already
It's
say
gonna
when
be-
we were fighting the Duke.
Yeah,
So-
there's only 4 of them. One
Oh,
is
no.
missing.
I mean, Eris isn't gonna say anything.
Spark rolled a pretty decent
Not gonna
wisdom
tell
check,
a
so I would
stranger
say
about all her
he
crimes.
would probably not admit to murdering the
Yeah.
Duke.
Look, Eris is a square, but she's not a narc, all right?
Yeah.
Wait, but is it being a narc if she's not a policewoman?
She kinda is.
It is.
Yeah.
Also, is it being a narc if Eris is a policewoman?
A little bit. You're narking on your friends. But yeah, so you mention the changing of color for Pip's eyes, the hands, anything else that you mention?
Eris is gonna bring up Pip's dream because the first one, the one with Lenaria that wasn't with the snakes, because she's suspicious about that dream.
Right.
It's in my notes.
Yeah.
See, I thought
she
that
could take
maybe
your
it was
notes.
just a dream because like I don't really have like prophetic dreams, but I know that some people do, but I don't. I never have. But after that, I had another one whenever I got knocked out, and
I'm
it was
sorry,
scarier. So now I'm
What happened?
thinking,
You did what?
Pip was
You
knocked
almost-
unconscious
What?
in combat.
I'm fine now. I got. Spark brought me back up.
Good.
But
Sometimes you need sometimes, I always say that you need to get knocked unconscious at least once in your life. It really changes your perspective on things.
this is my first time, so it was. I mean, I don't know if all the times are as scary as this one was because I don't know if you usually see things when you go down, but I did. And then retell everything that he saw in that dream. Yeah. So I'm kind of thinking maybe there's something wrong with her too, and I don't know if I did it. But I don't know. I just really need. Come on, can I talk to her, please?
Pip, before that, you got a black snake tattoo.
Oh yeah.
You got a tattoo as well. It's been 1 week. This is...
But,
I mean, it's just like a really cool tattoo. I don't
just-
know, like, I don't think it means anything.
Yeah, I mean, remember
the
whenever
same
I was
day
first learning
as-
magic and I couldn't get anything right and then you told me I just needed some control. And I just wanted to get some semblance of that today. So I don't know. It might have not been it. I don't know. But it does look really cool, doesn't it?
She looks and she's like, I mean, this is a good tattoo. Did you go to Alhan?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fantastic. They're wonderful. I have quite a few of their works on my own body, but you won't see them.
Really?
Yes.
It might be. This might not be related, but it's kind of sinking in now that impending death is no longer on us. I think there was an instance where I heard Pip's thoughts.
What?
Like message, right?
Yes, like the message. spell.
He couldn't hear me back when I tried replying, and so I thought I was just kind of going stress crazy. But thinking back on it, it was very detailed, and I'm not sure if the Pip that I think about can go as in detail as actual Pip. It was shortly after you started being able to move stuff with your mind.
Oh. Wow. Huh.
But this is...
We've had a week.
Honestly.
We have had a
apparently,
week.
Apparently, I just need to make sure that you can't come visit me for a week at a time, and then all of a sudden you're doing incredible things. No. Well, Pip, go ahead. Try, I don't know, one of your friends. Try to talk to them. Don't use the message spell.
Okay. I just thinks,
Can we play the game where
Hello?
you think of a word
Can you hear me?
and then we guess the word?
That's a good idea.
Who are you trying to talk to, Pip?
Oh, probably just bouncing between all three of them just to see who picks up.
Okay, everyone roll me
Just
a
looking.
D20. Everyone just
Eris-
roll a D20.
Aries is looking so hard for this word.
17.
17?
Ooh,
Alright.
18.
That's a 6.
Nephira, you don't hear Pip's thoughts. Eris and Spark, you both hear just a fragment as Pip bounces into one of your thoughts at the first half of his sentence and bounces into the other person at the second half of his sentence.
I could hear that. It
Is
wasn't
the
a complete
word-
sentence.
I got a cuss sound. Shoot. Oh, I got a cuss sound. No, Pip, I can hear your thoughts.
What?
Okay, what was the word? What was the word, Pip?
I didn't hear anything. You guys heard Pip? I didn't hear anything.
It was only a syllable, but it was his voice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is very interesting. Black snakes. You see Kamar just walks out of the room. Just on a mission, just thought, you know this, Pip, is Kamar got a thought in her mind and is going to find a book or an item or something that across her massive house that she's going to go attempt to find something. Whether you all follow or not is up to you.
Following.
She's out the room.
Spark is following Pip.
Eris is gonna follow because now she
Yeah,
knows
Nephira's
she knows
is not
that she
being
needs to
left
be there.
She's not gonna be left alone. They're going too.
You see, she walks out, up the stairs to the second floor, and into another study. There seems to be just many different studies, just filled to the wall with different books, different items. This one has in the center of it, in the floor, a circle carved that way. Any combination of runic sigils you would want to fill in with chalk could be filled in. Very useful for all sorts of spell casting. And you see she's just going along one of the shelves in the far back that looks extremely dusty, looks like it hasn't been touched, and all of the titles are not in English. You all can't tell what language they're in. Pip, you realize that this is Kamar's native language of Kalashite. And you see she brushes the dust off one of them and flips it open, to, like, through a few pages and looks down and says, well, oh, right, sorry, I guess I didn't say to follow me. I'm glad you did. I don't want to walk back down those stairs. If I move this book from here, I will absolutely forget where to put it back, and then it will ruin everything. So, looking at this, I mean, I'm just speculating here because of the black snakes, and there's some legends and some lore from Kalimshan that we have of the mother of the night parade. She's an ancient serpent, said to be the original nightmare. That's about all I really have in this book. I don't do much with, and if, outer deities and entities, that's not really my specialty, but...
Any chance Spark can roll a religion check on this?
Yeah, it's going to be very high because she is giving you a translated Kalashite name for something. But yeah, you can absolutely try. 10?
And
you're like that's a name. Damn.
Yep. Probably not enough, but this is actually higher than I was expecting. 19 total.
Yeah, it's not enough.
Man, that's an important sounding name.
Yeah, and she closes the book and puts it back. It's like,
that is a defect title if I've ever heard one.
Yes. Right, sorry, I don't really have much else. I don't think I could look around, but I don't think I have anything else.
We might actually be leaving town, so it might not be worth doing that. Oh, also, other thing to possibly mention.
Yes.
Our companion Nephira here was gifted as far as Pip could tell, uncursed necklace while we were in a sealed room, and none of us saw
really scary.
What gifted it to her.
There was no one there. I felt a hand on my shoulder, and I turned to look. There was no one there, and the door was still locked from the inside, and then I looked down, and the necklace is just there. And it was really scary, especially after what happened to Pip, like, yesterday. So, yeah.
All right. Well, okay. We'll jump to putting out the next fire. All right. Do you still have this necklace with you, or?
Yep. Eris uses Mage Hand again to get it out of her bag and show it to Kamar.
She just kind of lets the necklace hang in the air as there isn't really a surface to put it down, and you see she casts Identify again, and comes to about the same conclusion that Pip did. She's like, well, it's not, as far as I can tell, not cursed per se. The Identify spell won't always tell you if something is cursed, if it is very cursed. This is at least not mildly cursed. It could be extremely cursed. I don't know if that's better or not.
Reassuring.
But
it's either nothing or
Nephira just takes one big step away from that necklace.
Right, okay, so, my apprentice is no longer cursed, but you're something with a lot of snakes. That's good. This is exciting. Honestly, it's been so long since I've had anything interesting to do, really. I was getting quite bored, Pip, I'm not going to lie. I was debating going off and adventuring for a while, so it actually might be a good thing. You said you're leaving town. Where are you headed?
We're possibly heading to Candlekeep. Oh, sorry, Pip.
I was gonna say the same thing. So you're not mad? You're not mad?
No, I don't think so. I had to think about it for a second, but no, I don't believe I am. I'm actually quite proud. I would say maybe slow your roll. I think that is what the kids say these days. Maybe don't go get too many more cursed items. This is apparently two wild days you've had.
I think the kids might have said that about 10 or so years ago. But
that's fair. That was the last time I kind of ventured out adventuring.
Yeah. Huh.
But no, you're headed to Candlekeep. That's actually quite good. massive library. There's absolutely bound to be a book on maybe your necklace. Definitely the Mother of the Night Parade. And hopefully it will be in common. That would probably be helpful, as I do believe I'm only giving you the rough translation from Kalashite, and that's probably not the most helpful, but...
Do you think Slender would know anything? We went to see them, and they said hi.
Oh. Slender... Perhaps. I mean, it's worth checking. They always know random wild things. But yeah, you could always. I mean, also it was just so fun to pop by their shop. So
It was so interesting.
I would make any excuse to go see Slender. Honestly,
It's interesting how they sit on the ceiling.
You know, I did try it one time, and it's for some reason it's not as cool as you think. It takes either like a lot of effort or a spell to get up there, and then you're up there and you're like, what am I going to do now? Because you just have to sit there. So maybe it's because Slender can sit still longer than I can, but I lasted like maybe a minute, and then I was like, well, this was fun. And then I went off and did something else, so.
Eris definitely puts that in her notes.
The most important thing Eris got out of this entire conversation.
Because she still was going to try it at some point, and now she's got a second opinion.
Should we... Spark looks at Pip, and Eris is like, what's the name of the person from Candlekeep we might be meeting again?
Savikas?
Thank you. I'm afraid I would mispronounce their name.
Right, yes. They're a fantastic, very, very powerful archmage. They will be... Their specialty is the Inferno. Why are you meeting with them?
We mentioned that we encountered devils in the second cult base, right?
Right. Okay, yes.
We found a thread that we're following, and we're helping somebody who's in their employ.
Yeah, we met this guy named...
She narrows her eyes and is like, is it Fisk?
Yeah, do you know him too?
Do you not
How do you know so many people?
No, I like him.
Oh, good, because he's in my apartment.
Oh, wait.
She just fully stares at you like, what?
Oh, wait, should you check
I'm going to try to get
from
on
a
Fisk
prison.
right now.
It's the whole thing. Yeah, but he has this puzzle box, and I don't know. I think that I could open it, but he doesn't think so, and I don't know. But... So we're gonna go take it to Savikas and see if they can open it.
She does love her fucking infernal puzzle boxes. She's made a few in her time as well.
Oh, that's so cool! Do you have one?
No.
Oh.
But, well, okay, so you're traveling with Fisk. I guess that's good. It'll at least be able to maybe keep you out of trouble? I don't know.
I mean,
pretty good
so
at,
far we've been getting Fisk out of trouble.
Yeah, he's very good at getting himself into trouble, but he always survives, which is honestly quite incredible.
Thanks to me.
We found him...
She looks at you again. It's like, okay, sure. Alright.
Eric's trying to impress, I see.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we actually found him and he was captured and we helped him get out, and he helped us get out ourselves.
Right, you were in... Did you say which Duke's basement you were in?
We just said the Duke.
Yeah,
Duke?
I don't think we said the name.
Let's see.
Ian Spark would use the name as like the one with the really weird name.
Oh yes, Von Thomper. It's honestly a terrible name. Really, So you were in her basement, and if you're alive, I'm going to assume many people, probably the Duke, are not, because otherwise you would be dead. There's only a one outcome there. It's either you're dead or she's dead. So great. All right. Well, she takes out her book and starts writing a note about what she's got to do to fucking deal with that situation. She's like, all right. Well, that's
we're
good.
leaving town.
Probably the best. Yeah, Baldur's Gate's about to get even crazier with just, well, at this rate, 2 of the dukes that are still remaining that could take power. That'll be fun. The power vacuum. Oh, always a wonderful time to be in a city when there's a power vacuum. Maybe I'll go adventuring. Fuck. All right. Well,
With us if you want.
Wait, did we?
I'm okay. I think I've been itching to reach out to some of my old contacts. So possibly.
Did we possibly make things worse for the common folk of the city?
No, I think they should be all right. It's mostly going to be squabbling up in the upper city, and it's really just going to be a bunch of money and favors exchanging hands. Honestly, they're incredibly boring if you ask me. But all right. Well, all right. Any other fires I need to put out? Curses? Questions? Comments? Concerns?
I do have a question. Speaking of infernal things, there were quite a lot of devils in the Duke's basement, and I would try to hit them with my weapons and nothing would happen. Or, I mean, something would happen, but just not like it usually does. And I'm wondering, because, I just have normal weapons. Is there anything that I could do to make them, I don't know, actually effective against fiends?
Well, the obvious answer would be magic. Magic will negate any of that resistance that they have. But magic items are not the easiest to come by and are quite expensive. You could always try silvering your weapon. That is expensive, but probably not as much as a magical item. It won't work on all devils or fiends, but a lot of them it should work on, if you would want to try that at the very least.
Yeah, anything's better than nothing.
Who we could possibly go to do that?
Well, I would say if you bring your own silver, you should be able to go to just any of the blacksmiths within town, honestly. A silvered weapon it's not uncommon. Normally you have to pay the price of the work and supply the silver, as they don't usually keep that much around, but it's just a thin plating on the weapon, so...
How much silver coin would it take to be enough for a short sword?
Actually, I'm thinking about getting a rapier, too.
Let's see.
I just silver one of them.
Alright. Give me a thing. I think it's... let's see. 100 gold pieces.
Yes, I have enough.
It'll be about 100 gold pieces. Plus, I guess if you're also buying the weapon, but that should be minimal cost at the very least.
That is a lot of silver.
Yes. Well, you also have to pay for the labor of doing it, as it's not something you can just do yourself. So.
We mentioned we want to possibly get out of the city tomorrow. Is it a process that could be done within a day or so?
I'm not really one with the more martial weapons. She looks down. She does have a rapier on her, but she's like, this one's magical. So
okay.
Couldn't really tell you what the more mundane practices are, but it's possible. Although it is getting towards the later half of the day, you could maybe get it done in a day or a day and a half if you put a rush job on it, I'm assuming. If you have enough money. It's crazy. People will do a lot of things.
So we have to swing by a smith on our way back to your place, Eris?
Yep.
So, sorry, circling back to an earlier thing. Is Pip's magic still going to have that black color when he casts with that book?
I don't even believe it's the book anymore. As magic is, you know, it's kind of more innate, and the color is affected by more than just what you're using to cast. So I imagine that it's more like Pip has a stain on his magic, and it's probably going to stay like that until something else changes. I would probably say
Something else. Like what?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a run-in with another higher power, and they can turn it to blue. I don't. It's honestly, it's not really anything people really study. You just kind of accept your magic is going to be one color, and when it changes, that's always wild and weird. But
That way
most
yours
of
is
the
2
time-
different colors.
That's just how it's always been.
Oh. Okay.
Not the answer Pip was looking for.
Disappointed.
Eris is writing down, make magic multicolored.
Bro, just because it's not black doesn't mean it's not good. Oh. Yeah.
Pip, would you like us to leave you with your mentor for a few? If you have anything you want to talk to her in private about?
No, I mean, nothing private. I did have a lot to say. What was it? Going through everything. Oh, I taught Eris and Nephira if I'm familiar. And now oh no, I need to get Val back. I need my familiar. Her name is Val.
Very nice.
I taught them that. We went to Sorcerer's Sundries, yesterday and today. Cassius asked how you were. I said that you were doing fine, but, I mean, I hadn't seen you in like a week,
She's
so I kind of just
got
assumed.
this huge grin on her face as you are rambling about Sorcerer's Sundries and
notice.
Cassius. Yeah.
The only one who actually knows
Yep.
in character.
Yep. Like,
The-
Cassius
None of
is
us
such a
even-
such a nice boy. I really
so
like
nice.
him. He very hard worker.
No, he's always there every time I go in, and I go in a lot. It's one of my favorite places. It's so cool. But yeah. He's always so nice to me when I go in. But
Yes.
can I talk to my sister? I know that you have the spell that you use. Oh, what spell was that you used to summon the box, our treasure, the cradle? Can you teach me that spell?
Oh well, it was more just a spelling and invisibility spell.
Wait,
I just added a dramatic flair because it was fun.
why did you buy the cradle if it's only usable by children or the people who grow up who used it?
I'm a transmutation wizard at heart. That is one of the greatest transmutation artifacts on the entire planet. So when I saw that it ended up in just that fucking Lord's art auction or whatever he was doing, I paid a good price for it. I knew it would eventually leave, but I honestly didn't expect it so quickly, nor did I expect that my apprentice had anything to do with it, but I guess I should have known. It normally appears close to wherever the children, when grown, are, and it has only recently made its way to Baldur's Gate, so that was a bit of a surprise to me, for sure.
I mean, Eris and I did move here almost 3 years ago, which is incredible because we didn't even know until last week that we were both here. You'd think we would have run into each other sooner, but I guess not. It is a big city.
Pip, you're a master of missing things, so it's not surprising.
Can I insight check? What does she mean?
Yeah,
Insight
Spark
check.
is immediate.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
no!
Taking this, literally checking his bag.
Yeah, you're
I
like,
got everything.
I have
Well, I got an 18, and then I think I have a +1.
Got a
an
6.
insight. Yeah. So I have a 19.
19.
Spark got 18.
18.
Not 6. Yeah, not 9.
Eris, you're like, oh wow, that's really harsh. Like, what could she possibly mean? Spark and Nephira. So, would Spark and Nephira recognize a crush if someone was crushing on someone?
Probably.
Possibly.
Okay, that's not.
I feel like
And I was
I feel like
about to
they
say-
would. I feel like they would
Yeah.
if it was like
Nephira is one of the only 2 people who noticed his crush on the boy at the circus.
Fair,
Years ago,
and
but
also,
like I know Nephira would I feel like Nephira would from someone in the Gremlins.
Yeah.
What are
Yeah.
the Gremlins? Just because like
that's true.
they know everybody.
Mm-hmm.
True,
They know them
and-
well, and I guess I feel like I mean Cassius he was being a little obvious, right?
He was being a little bit obvious, but obviously not enough.
What?
I was about
I mean,
to say,
all
for what is-
of us out of character missed it. So I don't
Yeah.
I
think
don't know
it's
if we're all the best to really
True.
say that,
I
but
was about to say, and for whatever it's worth, Spark's passive insight is 14. Would he have picked up on any undertone?
I'll leave it up to you all
Mine's
whether what
13.
you do with it.
Or
But it's
Insight is 11.
basically the connection that Pip has been going to this same shop for like several years now, and Kamar was grinning quite a lot. And you imagine,
Nephira.
yeah,
if-
that
if
was
you're
a
a
little
window.
weird. So yeah, up to you how you use that information. But she's like, well, all right, so, she goes back and grabs the book that was the Kalashite book that had it looks on the cover like kind of like a bestiary, like, but maybe about different deities, just kind of like an encyclopedia almost. And she hands it to you, Pip, and she's like, for Candlekeep, you're going to need to give them a book that they do not currently have.
Oh, right.
I know they do not have this one because I've thought about giving it several times when I've gone to visit someone at Candlekeep. So, here, you can take this and gain entry.
Thank you.
How many people do you know there? You know so many people. I shouldn't be surprised.
That
Well,
just
a lot of people
feels-
come in and out. It's a
that
good,
feels-
it's a good place. It's a good place to kind of gather before going on an adventure. You could do a lot of research. They have a fantastic tavern, great food, great alcohol. So for the price
What's
of
the name
one
of it?
book, she was like, for the price of one book, and you look, she has so many books. She's like, it's really not a bad deal at all.
Much
We
like
have to
when
have
you
one
found this
each.
library from
Probably.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, basically.
Sorry, what's the name
Yes.
of the tavern? We might need a place to stay if it takes this person a while to unlock the puzzle box.
Well, there's only one. The tavern in Candlekeep. What is it called? Why won't you give me the Candlekeep Tavern?
The
Not
candles.
prepared?
keep
Oh,
it.
there it is. She's like, well, there is only one place to stay in Candlekeep, but it's called the Hearth. You'll find it. It's quite easy. Large building. Always delicious smelling food. So.
Hmm. Think we're good then if you are, Pip.
I don't know when I'll be back, or if you'll even still be here when I am back. But
Well, I'll
But,
give you a week
yeah,
and
it's-
I'll check in, because apparently this week has been wild, so I'm assuming your next week will only be even crazier.
Wait,
although
isn't it only-
it does take about a week to get to Candlekeep, so hopefully you don't have too much difficulties on the road.
really, I'm not really
Hopefully
sure. I've
we'll
never
have
been
a
there.
calm
I did
week.
almost move there, but if I did, I wouldn't have met you. And no, I wouldn't. Yeah, but thank you so much.
Of course. Did you say you needed to resummon your familiar?
Oh, I do. Thank you. Can I do that real quick?
Yeah. You know where the brazier is, and the incense is kept next to it. For whenever you
I
need
just
to.
get a freebie?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, all right.
Dang, your mentor is
Gotta
awesome.
get her back.
This is why you make friends with rich people. They're like,
Yeah.
here you go, whatever you need.
And instead of murdering
so
their
true.
son
Yeah, you know.
or themselves. Hey, at least for the Duke, we didn't murder her sons first. We befriended
true.
one of them and left the
true.
other two to the Iron Fist.
Good thing Eris had that question about the water.
Yeah. Making friends.
Making friends.
Yeah, we made friends with Mortlock, and post-campaign, if we're all still alive, we need to celebrate at his bakery if he manages one.
Exactly.
Yep.
When he manages.
Yeah. Speak it into existence.
Take it in.
Well, that's more on Mads and any role. That's more
Yeah.
if Mads is gonna be like, you know what, you all survived, I'm gonna give you this.
Exactly. She's like, you see, as Kamar and everyone has kind of walked with you, Pip, to where this brazier is, so you can do your find familiar spell. Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna ritually cast it, or are you going to? Because it will take
I'm
an
gonna
hour.
ritually. Oh, an hour. You're so right. I only have 2 spell slots left.
You're probably not fighting.
But it's only like 11, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
probably,
closer to it's sometime in the
2?
afternoon now. Yeah, it's closer to like 2 or so after you've been here,
right.
been here for a little bit.
So we'll need time to buy and drop off Eris's rapier, possibly Nephira's rapier if she wants to like dual wield magic item.
True. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
I guess I'll just upcast it then. Just real quick.
Okay.
Got 1 spell slot left.
Mads, please don't jump us.
What?
Oh,
What are you talking about?
If you want to see Mind Sliver 20 times in a row again.
That's
I was
exactly
about to
what
say.
I want.
Sparks got 6 charges of Nature's Kit. Oh wait,
Yep.
he can't be non-lethal with that. So it's magic damage is hard to be non-lethal with.
Yeah. But yeah. Kamar
Actually,
goes, well,
I'm going to mention while Pip's casting Find Familiar, Sparks gonna slowly put on his scale mail and just be like, I really hope my arms don't hurt as much anymore. It's been a few hours.
Yeah. It's okay. Most of the metal part is on the chest, so it's mostly just padding against your arms. So it's a little
still pressure
uncomfy.
on a sensitive spot.
Yeah, it's like putting a shirt on after being sunburned at the beach. It's
Yep.
not the best, but it's okay if you don't really swing your arms wildly. So, anything else I can do for you? This has been a very exciting afternoon visit.
No, thank you.
I mean, when immediately after Val comes back, he's gonna just hug her and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. You did such a good job. You were so brave." Oh, and then that's it.
Nice.
And then to Kamar, he's gonna say, "If you hear anything about Lunaria, please, if you happen to scry on her or anything, please let me know."
I will.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And give Kamar a hug if she's into it.
Yeah, she gives
If
you
she's
like
a hugger.
nice little like side hug.
Thank
She's
you.
she's tall, not that tall, but she's a lot taller than Pip.
Yeah. He's a little
Oh yeah,
leg
keep
hug.
on forgetting she's a dwarf, right?
No,
She's a human. She's
Oh,
5'5".
okay.
She's like 5'5", so still very tall compared to Pip.
I was about to say, potentially taller than some of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, gotta live my dreams
Short.
through all of my D&D characters being taller than me in real life, okay? All the NPCs taller, or incredibly smaller. That's it. Only 2.
The extreme ends of the bell curve.
Yep. Well, I'll be sure to message you if I hear anything, or if it's just been a while and I haven't heard from you. see what trouble you're getting into.
Yes. And if you do go adventuring again, please let me know what you get up to.
Absolutely.
I would love to hear about your adventures.
Hopefully
Has
we'll
more
be able
future.
to swap stories again.
Yes, I think you all currently have given me a run for the money. I've done nothing this week. I've read some books. That's about it. Itching
That's so
to get...
exciting, though.
No.
Bart kind of looks over at Eris and is like, wait, should we get in contact with the person that set us on this? And see if we're in the clear?
Oh, yeah. I'll figure out how to do that, yeah.
It sounds sketchy and I don't want to know, so I can pass a zone of truth later. So...
Wait, you can do that, too?
I can do that if I don't know what you're talking about, so don't tell me. It sounds sketchy.
Oh.
It sounds like you're up to something.
Sorry. I thought you were mentioning that you're capable of casting a zone of truth.
No, I don't believe so.
Yeah, I was about to say I've only seen the divine casters at my temple do that.
Well, it would be a bit weird if there was arcane casters at a temple. Just going to put that out there. They don't normally spend their time around temples, more libraries.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a temple here until yesterday.
Oh my god.
Alright, maybe lift your head up while you're walking. Just look out, not down at the ground. It's like right next to you, Pip. Like where you live. You live on the eastern side of Baldur's Gate, right? Yeah, okay.
Maybe I just don't pass it. Maybe I go a different direction. I don't know. I only ever go like 3 different places.
I guess it's good you're going other places now. Look at that. Seeing so many things. But... Alright, well... yes, I do believe I have some people to reach out to. Looks like my evening's booked. Gonna go talk to some old friends. But go ahead, run along, get in trouble. Also, I think they're closing the gates to the city around sundown, so probably don't...
We should probably move.
Yeah, don't take too long outside the city. Well,
I
it was
think-
nice meeting you all, finally.
Thank you very much for your time, and Spar kind of lightly touches his bracelet. And thank you for letting us retrieve what we didn't even know we left in there.
Of course. I am just so happy I got to finally see Eleanor's cradle in person and actually open. So, do you know how many people are going to be extremely jealous? So many. It's going to be wonderful. But yes, fantastic.
I guess, table question, who's holding the folded up piece of paper?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fun.
Pip had it.
Yeah,
It was
Pip
handed
had
to
it.
me, so...
But didn't you when you passed it around by this point?
Oh, that's true.
But I imagine we
Mostly just
passed it
crowded
back to
around
Pip.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to take the paper and put it between the pages of my childhood book that I keep with me all the time.
Very nice.
Wow.
Wholesome.
Yeah.
The first wholesome thing from Pip in Harmony session.
Hey, look at that. But,
One point on the other side of the
Fine.
scale.
and as you all, any last minute things, or are you all good?
No, I guess we're
I think that's
Heading-
it.
Anything?
looking for a blacksmith in Baldur's Gate for Eris and possibly Nephira to get a weapon silvered.
Awesome.
I guess, Mads, what do I have to do to get into contact with Luca again? I'm sure I have a way of, getting into contact with them.
Yeah, you would know that there's a little drop spot basically where you had met them previously.
Okay.
You would just leave a note tucked under a barrel there. They normally check it a few times a day, so you would be able to get in touch with them that way.
I'm going to have Eris do that while they're finding a blacksmith.
Okay. So yeah, you all head out of the estate, the very expensive and nice home of Kamar, and head back into Little Kalimshan. Around now, it's around 3 or so. So people are starting to kind of pack up things as the gates to Little Kalimshan also shut at sundown. and a lot of merchants and such are trying to get out of the city in a timely fashion. You head back out onto the road, and you're met with another just kind of stream of refugees walking to Baldur's Gate, walking away from Baldur's Gate. You imagine now a lot of them are getting turned away or told to move on somewhere else, up or down the Sword Coast.
Maybe they'll be able to find a home soon.
And as you keep walking through this throng of people, you come back to Baldur's Gate. Pip and Eris, you have like paperwork that shows that you're residents. The two of you don't, but because you're with two people who do, it's easy enough to just have some choice words with the guards. They look at your attire and assume that you're not refugees fleeing El Terrell, and you were able to make it back into the city. And someone give me just an investigation check to see how long it takes you to find a blacksmith.
Okay.
Not gonna be Sparky.
Okay, it's a 17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a 16.
Yeah, between the two of you, you know Baldur's Gate, especially you, Eris, you've had to run and get items before, maybe not made, but you've definitely had to get weapons from a blacksmith, and you're able to pretty easily locate a blacksmith, and you inquire about the rapier. It's 25 gold for a rapier, and then 100 gold to get it plated in silver. They say that if for 150 total, they could have it done by tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Awesome. Nephira, are you going to get a rapier as well, or no? Are you going to stick with your dagger?
Can rapiers be used in two-weapon fighting?
I'm actually Googling that right now.
I think you have to have two-weapon
You
fighting.
need to have the feet.
Yeah, I don't think rapiers are light. You could get a short
they are
sword.
not light.
You could get a short sword, though.
Have
I
a short
believe.
sword.
Like a silvered short
You could get your
sword.
short sword silvered.
Okay.
Yes.
And because I think we already said that because of my size, my short sword, like it's a short sword for me, but like to anyone else, it's basically just like a long hunting knife or whatever.
Yeah.
Would that make it slightly less expensive to be silvered?
it's still 100. Because like even bullets getting silvered are 100, which you're like, that is this big.
I was about to say,
That's really
silvering for a gunslinger must be a nightmare where it's like 100 per bolted, and it's like, pardon me?
Yeah, so eventually you're just
I'm
like,
using
screw
a
it.
21 round gun. Well, don't miss.
Yeah. I mean, you have your dagger that is magical, so.
True. You have a
probably be
magic weapon.
smart to have something like silvered too, though. I'm just wondering how much would my tattoo be, and then the mundane tattoos. I want to make sure that I have
the
enough
mundane
for.
tattoos are going to be like 25 gold, and then your tattoo, I believe.
I think Sparks paid
270 or
100.
it was like 270 or 275.
270, I think, for
Yeah.
Spark.
Mine was 250
Yeah,
I
for
mean-
an arm.
you
Oh
didn't
yeah,
get
but
color.
yeah, y'all have the same one.
Yeah,
That's right.
Nephira is getting the same tattoo as Spark.
That's true.
And you didn't
mean-
get color on yours. It was already the black. So.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not doing color on mine either.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's
So
gonna
then
be plain
it'd be
black.
250.
Okay.
I guess the question comes down, is the dagger going to be in your primary hand or your offhand?
You'd probably want it to be your primary weapon because it's a +1 dagger.
Yeah.
So you'd be better off to hit with it.
Think. I should get it silvered.
Okay. So it'll be 100, as you don't have to buy a weapon you already have.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get my short sword silvered, just so I have, like, something else, too, that will work.
Cool. So yeah, you both leave your short sword, and you're able to purchase the rapier there and leave it to get silvered. And you said you're going to stop by and leave a note for Luca?
Yep.
What are you saying on the note?
I think I'll just say meet tonight.
Okay. Do you sign it with anything, or do you just leave it
I mean, I guess I sign it however I normally sign it.
with an A for Eris?
Yeah, with an A for Eris.
Great.
Does it have like a bit of flame
Yeah.
on the edge of the
flame
A?
Yeah, with like a little flame next to
A
it.
little flame over the eye for dot.
Instead of an accent, it's a little fire.
Yep. All right. Where to now?
I'm guessing in
back to the
character would
tattoo
Nephira chime in that she's made a decision
Yeah.
to let the party know?
Alright, and so I already paid for the 100 in silver there already,
It's
right?
100 gold for the silver ring.
Oh, 100 gold for the silver ring.
Yeah.
Ah, I need to fix that. Okay.
And just add 100 silver and
100 and remove. Sad. Okay. There we go. And then off we go to get a tattoo. I think I finally picked one, guys. Let's go get
Awesome.
that tattoo.
let's see if he
Yeah.
still has time.
Awesome.
Uh,
Oh, and you know how we were talking about getting like a matching mundane tattoo? Well,
Mhm.
I've been thinking ever since we were at Pip's mentor's place and we got our stuff from the cradle and Valen's note. Well, while Pip was casting Find Familiar, I was sketching a little bit. I borrowed a piece of paper from Eris. Sorry if you didn't notice.
Eris like looks at her notebook and she's all like,
There's just hearts on the top of every single page.
oh no.
Yes, there is.
She's gonna start erasing all the hearts.
Oh.
No, Eris,
My notebook and you.
they're tiny. They're tiny.
He's erasing all of them.
But
Not the notes, sorry, the hearts. It's just not erasing her notes. Her notes are.
why would you erase the hearts? I worked hard on those.
You stole my notebook. This is what you get. Just ask
How
next
did
time.
none of us notice that? Well, you're good.
But but while Pip was casting Find Familiar, I was sketching an idea of what we could do for the tattoo. And well, this is what I came up with. And so I show the tattoo that I made.
Nice. So yeah,
It's
you all
there in the
see-
chat.
Yeah, you all see what it is in the chat, which is
Hmm.
an owlbear
Except-
feather.
The feather's a little better than it is in the picture.
See, there's an owlbear feather with a arrow through it, and friends forever, kind of like in a V on either side, with FG for forest gremlins in the center.
Hmm. Should we get it in the same spot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Nephira, where's the tattoo you're thinking of getting going to end up being?
I think you're muted.
The nature's
Oh,
nature's
there you
kiss one.
Oh,
It'll be same one as yours.
Spark will lean down and like offer a double high five.
go. Very nice.
Never jumps up to hit.
Aw.
Okay, so that means arms and back are a no-go for this tattoo. I would personally prefer not to have one above Like, my cotter?
What
You
about
don't
like
want neck tats?
what about like an ankle tattoo?
Maybe. Will that be enough room for it to be?
I mean, we could get it any size. We could make it really big, or we could get it really small.
Like this big?
All
It
right.
can be really, really small, or it can be decently big.
So, all on the left leg? Ankle?
Sure.
I mean, we could always get it right above our hearts, but you know, that's ankle works too.
Possibly thinking that too. Wait, but he mentioned mundane tattoos means we wouldn't be able to take a bath the following day, so...
Let's go tomorrow. Let's take a bath and then get our tattoo. Because I got carrion crawler on that leg, and I don't want it getting in like...
So, we get Nephira her Nature's Kiss tattoo tonight, take a bath, and come back here on the way out?
Yeah. I can pick up my rapier. We can come here. Sounds like a plan.
Alright.
Nice.
Are we gonna, above table talk, are we gonna treat Fisk to a bath too? Since I'm kind of about that.
I'm not paying for it.
Sparkle, if Fisk wants above the table, would the Gremlins be okay with Fisk joining them?
Why not?
Sure.
Cool.
Alright, but yes, tattoo powder.
Also, I love that y'all are gonna get tattoos on your ankles and then be like, let's go walk for 8 hours.
Okay, maybe
There's literally
maybe
no good time. Maybe you all are just gonna suffer, and that's the life of an adventurer.
I was about to say,
I can just piggyback on someone if I need to.
Or we could just do it. Yeah. So could Nephira.
Oh, I can't piggyback on Eris for a little bit, probably.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be painful.
So, Sparkle probably just like depose with friends on each arm. Oh boy, if we ever get a community, I want fan art of that.
Aww.
Alright, so
Be adorable.
where are you headed to get the magical tattoo? You're just gonna see Alhan so much.
Three times in the span of
24
36 hours.
Yeah.
How we do it?
It's true. You all pick a place and then you say, this is our place and we're going to be here forever. This is our room.
No,
We're going to come back to this room every time.
That's what you do in a D&D game. You pick 3 shops per city, and that's the only place you go in that city when it's not plot time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is much needed downtime.
Yes. So
The
yeah.
Gremlins.
You all head back to Alhan's shop. The first draft. You see that there seems to be one other person in there finishing up what looks to be maybe just a mundane tattoo, as it seems pretty small and it's going a lot slower than you all recall your magical tattoos taking. But you wait for about 15 minutes, and this like burly dwarf woman with like just a massive beard, she was getting like a little heart that says mom on it.
Awesome.
Yes. You see she kind of just like gives you the what's up nod as she leaves, and you see Alhan turn to you, this white minotaur with 2 long braids, and he's like, well, I didn't expect to see you back so soon. Have you made a decision?
I think, maybe.
All right. Sure.
I should probably just go with it before I change my mind again. They all sound so cool, but I really like the one that Spark got. It is really pretty.
It's
and
a really cool tattoo.
And it sounds really useful too. So, I'd like to get that one, please.
All right. Color or just plain black ink?
It's a plain black.
Fantastic. Well, please take a seat. And I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Please, please, please. What do I have for my That's a 15.
Okay. That's not too bad, yeah.
It's not terrible.
Not terrible, yeah.
Could have been worse.
Definitely could have been worse. So all the gremlins sit well for their tattoos. You see as he slowly works, you get the fire, then the air, then the water, and then the earth on both arms, going from right above the elbow down, kind of like a half sleeve, if you will, on the lower half of your arms. You see all this black ink finally just coming over just the very edge of your wrists. And you got the Nature's Kiss. So just like Sparks, you have 6 charges, regain 1d3 plus 1 charges daily at dawn. When you hit a target with a melee weapon attack, you can use your reaction to expend 1 charge and activate one of the following properties, which is Sea Swell, Windy Defiance, Fiery Chorus, and Dusty Blow, which are super cool.
Nice.
Yeah, you sit there, you're sweating a little bit. It's, you're like, I walked. You're like, we walked, it's late in the day, I've been up forever. I'm just hot because I've been up forever. It's a little painful.
I didn't get all my hit points back.
Oh, yeah,
short rest
you're
either.
like, I'm feeling
So-
a little sick.
And I went down right before that.
Maybe I need to eat something. But in general, you sit pretty well. And it's, I think, maybe like 45 minutes. I think that's what I said for Spark.
I think so.
So it takes about 45 minutes. And you now have the Nature's Kiss, which is in D&D Beyond. I added that so you can attune
I need
to
to take
that.
the time to attune to all my stuff.
Yes. If you all have not attuned to your items.
Ooh. We need it.
Everybody, check your inventories before each session, just in case meds.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna keep it just going around. I'm just gonna like move things around. I'm gonna move things between your backpack and your equipment like slots.
No, it's all organized.
Just add another quill, add another inkwell.
That's fine. I already have 2 inks. I don't need another.
What do you mean? You added some more ink to yourself last session.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
true. So true.
Where to find my tattoo?
So, Alhan finishes with that tattoo. It's like, you were mentioning, I think, did you mention wanting to get a group tattoo?
Tomorrow, we want to bathe first.
Great. Yeah, that's fair. You probably don't want to get water on a mundane tattoo for a little while. All right. Well, I'm about to close up shop, but we'll be open at 9 tomorrow, 9 a.m.
Wait, when does the bathhouse open? Spark looks at Eris.
When does the bathhouse open?
You know that the supposedly the bathhouse is open quite late. You were just told not to go late because of nefarious activity that was under the bathhouse before.
Here's hoping the bathhouse is still open.
Yeah. Here's hoping it's not closed.
The only bathhouse in town?
We go
It's not the
before
only
it
one.
closes because I would love for everyone to be clean before they spend the night in Eris's apartment.
No, we're not going today because tattoos, remember? And he was like, hey, listen, they're tattoos too. I don't care if they're magical, not day of.
Alright, we'll go tomorrow. It's fine.
All right.
Eris
Well,
is just gonna need to leave the windows open in her apartment when they leave.
yeah.
I mean, we
Spark,
can
leave your.
we can
at
stay
least
the
you
night
got
at my
new
house
armor.
again if you want. I don't mind if it gets a little dirty. It's fine.
Well, shouldn't we go to where
Oh, right.
Eris is?
That's true. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Then we can, if we change our minds, we can move, but we should go get Fisk at least.
So, you all, it's around 4:30 by the time you all finish up at Alhan's tattoo shop. Nephira, you got cool new ink now. Look at that. You are one with the crew, and everyone's tatted, feeling cool, feeling like you probably want to get some food, but free action as to where you all are headed and what you all are doing.
food and then Eris's place?
Yeah, I think so.
For sure. You all can grab some food from like a street vendor. Is anyone getting Fisk anything?
Shoot, what is he
Oh,
like?
I wasn't thinking about it, so Eris isn't, I guess.
No, same.
Spark kind of
I don't think
pauses.
the good thing about it.
And it's like, do we have any idea what Fisk would want for dinner?
Oh,
Meal?
you're
He's
right.
been asleep all
It
day,
was-
so he's
Yeah, he's been asleep
super
all day.
hungry.
And before that, he was kind of a prisoner and being tortured for a while, so he's probably not going to be very picky.
Yeah, probably not. Let's just grab him, whatever.
All right, yeah, you guys get Fisk some meat on a stick.
Yes,
Baldur's
he's
Gate
a
classic.
vegetarian.
Right.
Mm.
Baldur's Gate classic, meat on a stick. You know what? It might not even be meat. You never know.
That's true.
Welcome
That's
to
so true.
Baldur's Gate.
That's the surprise of Baldur's Gate.
Yes, the Boulder surprise, also called BS. All right.
Hey!
But yeah, you all make it. Grab some food to go pretty easily. I'd say it costs you like 2 copper. Very cheap. It is the preferred method of most working class people in Baldur's Gate is to just grab street food. A lot of people don't even have kitchens, so they just grab something on the way home from work, and you make it back to Eris's building. As you are walking up the stairs, you hear a slight conversation happening up at the top of the stairs. And as you all come around the corner, you see Fisk is kind of like casually leaning against the wall and seems to be quite engaged in conversation with Eris's neighbor Talon, who seems to be talking Fisk's ear off, and Fisk seems to be really engaging in the conversation. Something about some really out there studies of different places out in Kalimshan that Talon is trying to get information out of Fisk. And Fisk is like, look, I haven't been there in a very long time. I'm not the person to really ask. And you just see this very casual neighbor conversation happen. And Fisk sees you all come upstairs, is like, oh, well, how...
We got you meat on a stick.
Oh, fantastic. I was starving. I was just about to... Well, honestly, I was just about to leave and really hope that I could get back in the building. But, oh, wonderful. Eris, your neighbor's lovely. They're so nice to talk to. They have so intriguing, so many things that they know.
Eris has actually never talked to her neighbor.
Millennial mood.
Yeah,
So
right?
she just like
I think I've had one
nods her
conversation
head
with my
and,
neighbor since
like,
we've been here.
waves at Talon.
And Talon's like, Eris?
Yep.
And then
Nice
just like goes back to trying to talk to Fisk. And Fisk is like, oh, Talon, I'm so sorry. I have to cut this conversation short. It was absolutely wonderful. I'll be sure to send you all those items when I get back to Candlekeep. But I do believe I have to catch up with my
Fisk has
friends.
the pen
It's been
pal.
a busy day. Apparently, he already had Eris's address, so
Yeah.
just need to change the number from 1 to 2, and that's Talon's apartment number. So, do you all pile in with your food into Eris's apartment? I'm sure Eris is gonna love that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Spark's probably eating his food on the way there.
Oh, yeah,
but
Spark's
yeah.
like-
Yeah, that's probably already eaten.
Yeah,
Eris probably ate her food too.
awesome. So yeah,
So it's just Fisk and his dinner.
yep, Fisk.
Breakfast,
just
dip,
like
lunch, dinner, combo.
exactly. Several days worth of food. Yeah, Fisk is just like sitting on the floor, just going to town on this meal. As you all are in Eris's apartment.
Huh. Maybe we should have gotten him the kebab with some vegetables on it too.
He's like, no, I'm not picky. This is very good. I can get myself food. I don't have any money. Never mind. He just like goes back to eating.
Okay. Yeah, Eris, now that everyone's in the apartment, Eris is gonna, she's gonna go over to her desk, and she is going to pull out 5 letters. she's
You?
gonna hand.
My bad for not asking where any of you live. I did not write.
Well, I have these letters, and I guess now's Pip gave some letters, and it reminded me that I have letters for y'all too. So I'm gonna be sending y'all in a
Like with Pip, Spark puts his letter away, and it's like, I'm reading this alone.
There is
Spark's a
letter
crier.
for each of the gremlins, and there are letters to all of the gremlins. So it's gonna take a second to send out to everyone.
So, Fisk, the current plan is probably to leave tomorrow afternoon?
Sure. Yeah, I'm. That's great with me. I'm not too terribly picky. It's about a 5-day walk to Candlekeep. So
Yeah, we all wanted to possibly bathe. I'll be fine putting the bill for you if you want to join us.
oh, Spark, that's so nice. Absolutely. I'm
You
filthy.
probably also want to bath too,
It's like
given the state that we found you.
I nearly died like 3 times. I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm quite good at not dying. I just nearly die every time. It's almost like a specialty of mine.
Somebody asked if we were acquainted with you and did comment that you were quite the survivor.
It's one of my many talents. So, but sure, yeah. And he like looks and he can just see peeking out from like your hands tattoos, and like I'm sure Pip has like rolled up a sleeve at one point. He's like, do you all have ink now? Did you all get ink while I was asleep? It's only been like several hours, right?
Yes, we got Enchanted Tattoos.
Oh, awesome. That's cool. Yeah. What did they do?
At least mine give me some extra oomph if I land an attack.
Cool.
Okay, a matching one.
Nice.
Again,
So it was fun to
high five
match.
with Nephira.
Can Eris quickly check the apartment to make sure Fisk didn't take anything?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Meanwhile, Pip's like telling Fisk all about his tattoo.
Yeah.
And being like, do you want to go get one too? We can go swing by again. Oh, wait, it's closed today. Tomorrow we can go.
No,
We're going back tomorrow anyway.
I'm not really the
Yeah.
tattoo kind of guy.
I was about to say, we're going to get matching mundane ones tomorrow, a bit after the bath.
Busy day. But yeah, Eris, you look around, and you see that nothing is missing. You do see that what you do notice is a piece of paper has been it looks like when you lay it on top of something and use like charcoal or graphite, it looks like a tracing of the outline of the infernal puzzle box. It's just kind of out. It looks like maybe Fisk was doing something with the infernal puzzle box, but nothing other than one of your papers being used. Eris, everyone loves to take your paper. Twice. You've got to stop having so much paper around.
I know.
Otherwise, everything is where it was.
Good.
Part of why we need to wait till tomorrow is I want to see this potentially through. I don't know what's motivating me, but if we can find this Krieg fella, I want words with him.
You want to find him here? You want...
He's probably gone from here. He wasn't in the Duke's place, but I want to possibly follow this thread. It just feels wrong to let somebody who sacrificed their whole city walk around.
Agreed. Well...
And I'm not sure about the others, but we'll probably encounter more fiends of some kind, so we're getting some of the mundane weapons silvered.
Ah, very smart. That reminds me. He takes the dagger that you had given him, Nephira, and he's like, would you like this back?
Yes, I really, really, really would. But you don't really have any other weapons on you right now, do you?
No, I have like nothing. I have these clothes, and currently 2 pieces of steak left, and that's about it to my name right now.
Well, if you don't feel like going out and stealing your own, you can keep that one for now.
Okay.
But as soon as you get one of your own, I want it back.
Absolutely.
And Spark kind of pauses.
He looks again and then sees the magical dagger now on Nephira's belt, and then just checks again and sees everyone decked out in different armor. Eris has a cool cloak, and is like, something is different. I can't put my finger on it, but something is different about all of you. You look different.
We made sure the Duke's money returned to the hands of the city.
Good.
The people.
Good.
Not the rich people.
Mm-hmm.
I'll figure it out. I'll keep it. I'll figure out what is different. Something is different, but I'll figure it out.
Spark kind of pauses and looks at the rest of the gremlins, and he's like, what about you guys? Once we get Fisk to Candlekeep, do you plan to return to the city?
Well, yeah. I mean, this isn't over.
You're like, yeah, I pay rent.
Yeah, I pay rent, but also, like, they're still investigating stuff related to the Duke. So I want to be part of that. I want to see if I can get my team to be a part of that.
True. I just potentially don't want to drag you guys along with what my guts tell to me without, if you don't want to join.
Well,
I mean, it would be kind of a waste to go all that way without at least exploring the city a little bit. I think it's really cool.
I imagine we
And
will...
Eris, you might maybe you'll find some evidence for something there.
I'm definitely not opposed to making sure that justice is brought to Krieg, but I won't be staying in Candlekeep indefinitely. I have things to do.
No, not indefinitely.
Yeah.
True. We'll see what happens once the puzzle box is open then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Eris, you have to at least stay to see the puzzle box being opened.
Oh, of course. I wouldn't miss that at all. That's really cool.
That sounded so genuine.
I don't know. I think the two of us, if we put our heads together, I think we could open the puzzle box.
No!
Right? That's what I think too.
Fisk moves the puzzle box
really smart.
closer
See,
and
nobody
onto
else
his
thinks
lap.
that.
Spark
That's very
moves
smart.
to
So
sit
smart.
between Fisk and Eris and Nephira,
Our class in school.
and he looks back at Fisk and gives him a thumbs up.
And I was whatever the second one was called.
Listen, if anybody in Briar's Glen can open this puzzle box, it's us.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Obviously.
Obviously.
Okay,
No.
I'm going to keep this puzzle box very close to me, and I don't trust it. I feel like you actually believe you can open this puzzle box, and that is
They
the scary
do.
part.
I
'Cause
do.
feel like
They
no,
do.
that is scary. That is not okay. He tries to tuck the puzzle box into like his coat pocket, but it's too large, and it's just like, oh, fuck. He just has it next to his bag of takeout food.
Oh no.
Fisk, sorry if this might be weird given that you've probably spent most of the day sleeping, but we're probably gonna bed down for the night ourselves. Exhaustion's kind of starting to hit me.
That's fair.
We almost died as well.
I did
Well,
see
I
that.
did it. Well, I did actually.
Karen and I did.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm glad you are all okay.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll just
Luckily-
do you have any books, Eris? Do you have any books I could read?
Iris has books.
Talon might have. I could always go talk to. No, actually, if I talk to Talon, I'll be up all night. I'm pretty sure they have so much to say.
I've got books. I've got. They're like all the same genre. They're all like
Telenovelas?
fiction. There's just two genres, right? There's like a nice like hefty section that's very adventure fantasy, like The Hobbit and all that good stuff, like Percy Jackson.
The two classic
and then there's
books
a section
in Faerun, The Hobbit and Percy Jackson.
The halfling and the demigod.
Yeah.
Then there's a section of novellas.
Oh, wonderful.
And so she's like, okay, yeah, well, I've got, the classic books, all these fantasy adventure ones. But then, my neighbor Doris, you will not believe what happens to Petro in book 5.
You have book 5. I've been looking for book 5 for like 3 months now.
No, you're
Oh
a
my
fan
god.
too.
Yes, it's fabulous. Oh,
You
this
know,
is going to... I might just reread the whole thing tonight.
You'll have to visit my neighbor Doris. We'll have to have tea together and talk about. I can't wait for book 7 to come out.
Wonderful.
It's gonna be so good.
All right, well, my plans for the night have just been made, so I know what I'm doing. You all can do it whatever you like. I'm just going to sit here. You have all of them? 1 through 6?
Yes.
All right, perfect. Wonderful.
And Spark will kind of move over to Nephira while they're gushing about their books, and it's like, hey, Nephira, I think you also picked up on something while we were talking with Pip's mentor. Can you step outside with me? Fly?
You're a little quiet. Are you muted?
Oh, am I?
No.
You might have
no,
been.
I
We
don't know
can
what
hear
that
you
was.
now?
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I said, yeah, okay.
Alright. Spark, I'm not sure if they're even going to try to cover it. Spark's going to be stepping up for a few minutes.
I imagine Eris, this is like when Eris and Fisk are just gushing about their novellas. So if Pip is concerned, that's Pip's prerogative, but nope.
Probably doesn't notice. Probably over with Eris and
Look,
Fisk.
yeah.
Talking
Yeah,
about books and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
obviously.
you really need
Talking
to
nerd stuff. Like,
really need to read them here and
Just starts handing books out.
Alright, so once Spark is sure they're like out of earshot of Eris's floor.
Mm-hmm.
So that dig Pip's mentor made at him kind of made me connect a few dots. You think that Candlekeep likes him?
Definitely. There's no he doesn't. Poor Pip is so oblivious.
I'm
It's
also
kind
more,
of adorable.
I'm also more asking because at least when Pip and I both had crushes on people from the circus, you were the one to clock that.
Remember that?
Should we tell Pip right before we're about to leave the city? Or should we wait until we're returning to tell him if he doesn't pick up on it on his own?
We should definitely wait until after we've already left. Well, I don't know.
Tell him as you're about to enter Candlekeep. Like, hey, Pip, by the way, 5 days ago.
Just be like super mean about it. It's like, hey, Pip, by the way, here, have this ticking time bomb.
God.
Have fun unpacking it while we're here. Oh, no.
I don't know, because, like, I feel like Pip would panic at least a little.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Would he try to run away? Or would he refuse to leave? So
we should probably wait until we've returned from Candlekeep.
maybe. We'll just keep dropping hints and see if he picks up on them, even though we know he really won't.
He won't.
But we can try.
Nephira, I've been over this when you were asking us about the whole circus thing, and we were shocked about it. Nobody noticed this when they were involved. Sorry, this might also be poor timing on my part as well, but I've been thinking about Val's death and all things left unsaid. Turns out I have a thing for acrobatic people.
Really? That's cool.
I'm talking about you.
Wait, what?
The reveal of the century!
Definitely be blushing furiously at this point.
Sorry, I saw you go down, panic, and I don't want things to be left unsaid between us gremlins. You don't need to say anything back to me now. Just, I didn't want it to be left unsaid.
I like you too, Spike. gonna lean in, just hug his leg because that's all she can reach.
Mark will lean down and hug her. Okay. My panic for the day was for nothing. I didn't think we'd get.
Shock.
I didn't think I'd get this far.
Yeah, me either.
This is just how it went down in book 5. Oh my god.
As you two are in the hallway, both of you with your passive perceptions.
We're on a different floor, by the way, so Eris's neighbors won't be privy to this.
You both with your passive perceptions, you just hear a shout from someone on the bottom floor, which you all wouldn't know, but Eris would. This is one of Eris's other neighbors. Just be like, no way! You don't think they're talking about you, but it just makes you both jump as you're like, shit.
Right, sorry. Well, we should head back up. They might notice we've stepped out.
Probably.
Well, I guess we'll have some time on the road.
Yeah, we can figure things out, on the road and stuff.
Yeah, as you all head back into the apartment, you see that Fisk is there and is like telling Pip, it's like, no, I'm telling you, right? Like book 1 and 2, very slow, all right? When you have to get to book through book 1 to Eris, right? Am I right? They see you come back in, but well, go ahead, roll insight, everyone.
Everybody, except the 3 of you.
19.
Everyone who's not the 2 people who just came back.
Yep. Picking up on awkward vibes because
I got a 10.
Pip, you are so into what Fisk is saying. You're like, oh, okay. Like, you're planning which books to read now.
If they're so slow, then why do I have to even read them? Why can't I just skip
you
to
have
the
to.
good
You
parts?
can't just read the summary. Eris, you just look away because you've read these books to see like Spark and Nephira coming back in quieter. You're like, that's weird. And they're like a little red, but like maybe it's just like warm. It's kind of warm. You're in an upper like floor of a building. And then because you rolled a what?
19.
Yeah, and so it's up to you as to what to take from that. You do clock that it's slightly awkward, but again, you didn't hear anything, so it could have been. I guess the other thing
is, Pip probably not.
Pip did not notice anything. Pip is just like,
would either of them have known, like,
canonically?
Do you know how we reacted? Did you see it? All of us were like,
your faces were great.
It was like we were in a novella.
It took me a second to realize what had just happened.
And then
I was like, oh. Wait!
Me messaging Fly months ago being like,
really?
Hey, so I kind of see this dynamic.
Oh my god!
See this dynamic.
Shit!
If you see this dynamic,
Nice.
Like forever.
Okay, I rolled a nat 1 on that. Fuck.
Okay.
All right. Well, cool. Great.
Eris
Wonderful.
is gonna look at the 2 of them and like see that they're like little pink and pick up that slight's like a little weird, but she's just gonna ask, "Is it too warm in here?" I know, like, there are a lot of people. The apartment's pretty small. Like, I think it feels fine temperature-wise, but, like, are you overheating at all? I want to be a good host.
Well, I mean, Eris, it's you like probably run warm. I think it's also fine. Like, I'm from a warmer place, but maybe can we like open a window?
Open a window.
Okay,
Yeah.
Let's open a window.
Fisk.
You know,
I will also say Fisk rolled a natural 19. He knows. He has like a +7 to perception or to insight and perception. He
clocked this.
I just love all the adults are so fucking like, all right. It's like when you're adults and around, like, you're like, come on, guys. I was there years ago.
So, question, bringing it back to Luca.
Mm-hmm.
do I need what do I usually do after I get I drop off the note to
Wait.
and then 'cause I said meet tonight. So am I waiting? What time am I waiting for?
You would be it'd be approximately 9. Between 9 and 10 is when if you were planning to meet tonight, and you didn't give a time, you know that's probably a good time. One of you might be waiting longer, because time isn't as closely tracked in these times.
And it's around 9 now, right?
I would say it was like sundown, just about when you got back to the apartment. So you all have a little bit. I mean, you did give the letters, so I'd say maybe another hour or so before it'd be then.
I think since there's been a pause in the conversation about the novellas, Eris
yes,
is going to come on and say, okay, well if we're going to talk to Luca tonight, it's usually around 9 when we meet. So
should we all go there?
I mean, I'm definitely going, but whoever wants to can join me. I won't say no. It would be fine.
I think somebody should go with you.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable with any of us going out alone.
Okay, yeah, whoever wants to come with me.
I mean, I'll go.
Okay.
I'll join with.
Okay, are you all going then? That seems like they're all.
Are you going to go too?
Nephira?
Yes, I'll come. I'll follow Spark. Yeah.
Right.
I'm going to stay here because I do not feel like getting into a fight with anyone.
That's fair.
I'm going to start on my novellas. So, yes.
Right. That's what you're doing tonight. Enjoy your read.
Yes, it's going to be wonderful. Thank you for the food, Spock. I really.
Oh, welcome.
Really
do you want me to try buying anything else if the food cart's even open anymore?
No, it's fine. I think if I'm too full, I will fall asleep, and then I will not get to read all these books. So, I want to get through all of them. 7 is coming out soon. I really want to be caught up. Candlekeep's probably going to get the 7th book first, because...
They have it. I know that it's coming out very soon.
Yes. But anyway, have fun. He smirks at you two and then goes and starts reading.
Yeah. Spark immediately blushes.
So in Nephira.
And Pip is the canonically oblivious one.
Yep, he has no idea. No idea.
Eris is a little suspicious.
Morgan, how's that -1 to your insight?
Great, I love it.
I am still surprised none of you as players were
Bruh.
either.
Nope. I was like, they're really close. That's so cute because their birthdays are a week apart. Like, how cute is that?
Maybe
just
Pip
really
and
good
I are
friends.
a bit closer because we're the same age. I don't know.
Exactly. That's what I thought.
You know what? It now makes so much sense that we all did not see Cassius. All right.
Oh my god. Shoot, Eris is gonna be the only single Pringle.
Well, not if we don't tell Pip. Pip's gonna.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh no!
If we don't make our way back to Baldur's Gate.
Nephira did not know Spark had a crush on her. So.
Yes.
In
There's
character.
In character.
In character. Again, if it
Nephira
wasn't.
did not know. Sparks literally was like, "Oh hey, I really like acrobats." She's like, "Oh, that's cool."
That's a cool vibe, bruh. Wonderful.
Again, Val leaving that Friends Forever note kind of made the whole catalyst of, just saw all my friends go down. Memory of things left unsaid, fresh.
Yep, I love it. All right, so as you all head out of Eris's apartment, Eris, are you less suspicious of Fisk now that you two have bonded?
Yes. No, he's like my best friend. I'm kidding. The gremlins are my best friends. He's my telenovela.
He's a
novella friend.
Yeah, it's gonna be your
multiple
pen pal.
best friends.
If we make it out of Avernus alive, Fisk, Doris, and Eris are going to get together for the for the 7th book coming out.
Oh, I feel like Nephira. So Nephira loves reading because I love reading, and I cannot make a character who does not love reading. But probably not the telenovela type ones, so she wouldn't be there for that. But they would. Whenever you get onto the fictional or the fantasy ones, the adventure ones,
you're gonna
they're always there.
Love Candlekeep. So
yes.
You all head out into the night air color do I want? Yeah, the night, cool night air. For some reason, Pip, and it just, there was some tension in the room, and it's just like, it's nice to get out into like the fresh, cool air. It feels good.
Sarah's apartment is so neat and organized.
Small. Yeah,
it's just different.
It's different. It's not.
Yeah.
You feel like you can't a little constrained. But you all get out into the evening air, and take kind of a leisurely stroll. You see that a lot of the bars and restaurants that are still open, they have these green lights that they hang out front, as it cuts through the fog a lot easier. This is a mildly foggy night, probably just an averagely foggy night in Baldur's Gate. Pretty common, and by now you've all experienced a few of these nights. If you haven't lived here, if you have, it's nothing new to you. And you head to
we'll walk over to her and says, like, should I use the light cantrip, or will that make us stand out? I can barely see.
This would probably stand out less, and she just cast Produce Flame.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice. So yeah, you have your little goblet of globule of flame. As you all walk along, you don't see a ton of people out. Most people are at bars, they're not heading home yet, but everyone's mostly home from work, so it's that weird, like, the night is pretty quiet, other than people in the bars. And you head over to where you left the note for Luca. Go ahead, everyone, give me a perception check.
Oop, that almost fell off.
Oh no.
Well, the dice are telling a story. Mark rolled a 5. He's
I got
too...
4.
I got 11?
11, fantastic. Nephira?
I rolled a 17.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, and my perception is +3.
Nice, dirty 20.
That's a dirty 20.
Alright, so everyone else, I don't know where your heads are, but you're not here.
Spark's too busy on the...
Spark's still
Oh,
stressing.
heck, I actually did that.
Eris can't get over, like, the fact that it was too warm in her apartment, and she's trying to figure out, how do I get it to be the right temperature for everyone and make sure no one's too hot or too cold?
Yeah, wonderful. As you all come up to the meeting spot, Nephira, you're the only one who sees this, as you just managed to kind of duck out of the way at the last minute. You see 2 knives that land right in front of your feet as you look up, and Luca's kind of like casually sitting on like a barrel, just eating like something from a street cart. Is like, I could have killed you all. You know that? Your heads were all in the clouds. What? You said you asked for this meeting, Eris.
I mean, technically yours are too, because fog is just a cloud. They're basically the same thing, and it's really low tonight.
They are?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, neat.
Oh,
Nephira picks up the knives and tucks them into her belt.
Sorry,
There's now.
there's just
those
a
are
lot
mine.
going on right now.
No, sorry, you threw them at me. They're mine now. That's how this works.
I just
If you wanted to keep them, you shouldn't have thrown them at me.
I don't care that much. They weren't mine to begin with. Alright, so...
That's 2 dings for Nephira's knife count.
Yeah, right?
Yep, let me add that to my little... I have a little Google Doc where I keep a little knife count.
I'm just now imagining if Nephira went for, like, the pseudo bag-folded tattoo, just...
Knife.
For my knives.
That's literally
Just your
for
knives.
Eris? Yes, can I help you?
So we did the thing. We did all the chores that Zaj wanted us to do. Are we good?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
13
Oh,
daggers.
Good.
13 turns. She is very pleased with your work. No one will trace anything back to this very eclectic and quite noticeable group who likes to wander around with their head in the clouds. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, you know that I do good work, so I guess it's not surprising.
Saw you coming.
I gotta get the recipes whipped into shape.
Sorry, speaking of our group,
Sure.
is there any chance we could get the body back of our deceased friend? Send them home?
That's not... Look, I'm just the messenger. There's probably not a body to be had anymore.
Personal fact that I might have had on them at the time.
Yeah.
Is there a way to get those back?
No, they've definitely been confiscated by the City Watch. They've definitely taken it to be their own. Kind of like what you did with my knives, you know? Find us, keep us, that kind of thing.
We could not hear that side. Oh.
There would have been like an owlbear feather somewhere on him. Is there a way to find who would have had it so we can get it back?
I think that's a conversation we need to have with Saj.
And technically, it's not even Zaj, it's the City Watch. He's Flaming Fist. So.
Oh, they're different?
They're different.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought all of the guards that worked in the lower part of the city were part of the same thing, and once you got to the noble part of the city, that's when it was all like private, noble to noble.
So the City Watch, they're the pompous assholes. Flaming Fist, they're mercs. They kind of do. They're all right. What? Yeah, different.
It's above Zacha's head.
Is there just a way that you can find out who has the owlbear feather? Just who took it?
I could ask around. To be honest, they probably just threw it out. They're not very sentimental. If it wasn't worth money or they could sell it, it's probably in a trash pile somewhere.
Can you figure out which trash pile? I am not above going and digging through the trash piles for the owlbear feather.
They aren't above that.
25 gold.
No. How much?
25.
Spark walks over and hands him 25 gold.
Cute Spark.
All right, fine. I'll ask about an owlbear feather. What color? Just like normal? Just a normal? Is it normal owlbear feather? You could buy one for like buy one for like 10 silver. You do realize that? Just like
they look like this one, and pulls her their
it has value to
their
us.
feather earring.
All right.
Or it's an earring. Pulls it out. Just like it looks like this one.
Cool. Love being.
Thank you.
Yeah. Fuck. Whatever.
Thank you.
It
it means a lot.
Sure. Meaning wonderful. Noon. I'll be back here. I'll tell you what I know.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
You.
You all should be less polite. It's weird. I hate it. Stop it. Why are you so
No.
It's
because we're not from the city.
Yeah. No shit. You just wandered around with your heads like fucking, what's going on? Nothing's going on except maybe your death.
Paying attention. I was paying attention.
That's fair. You're the only one twice now who's been paying attention. The rest of you, no.
Spark just as a little joke would be like, I want to be a light around me. And cast light in the palm of his hand before quickly snuffing it out.
Oh, you're so special. I can do it too. He casts light and then snuffs it out as well. He's like, cool, great, wonderful.
You guys teach me that spell?
Oh,
maybe?
I was born with it. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. I have born with the spell too. It doesn't do that though.
I would imagine not. He looks down. He's like, yeah, what? Not okay. Noon.
We'll see you tomorrow at noon. Thank you.
Oh, so excited. Nothing I want more. And he just kind of saunters off into the night mist and fog. All right. So where are you all headed? Back to
Eris's to crash.
Are you all staying at Eris's or are you going to Pip's?
Alfred's still on the table if Eris doesn't want dirty people in her house.
yeah.
This though.
With Fisk, I don't think everyone can fit in her apartment.
Probably not.
I think she can have 4 people, with one being a gnome and one being a halfling. But with 5, I think that's pushing it. So she'll stay in her apartment. Fisk is not staying there by himself.
Spark will probably look at Aaron and says, like, Fisk is fine. You okay if I stay with Pip?
Yeah, sure. Fine with me. I don't really care.
All right, so are you splitting off here, or are you gonna all go back and then all go, or then whoever's going wherever?
I figure we'll go to like the midway point between the apartments and split.
Yeah. You're already like almost midway. Your meeting spot was down near the docks, kind of towards the middle.
Alright. Spark will turn to, I guess, Harrison and Nephira and be like, see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Cool.
And abruptly turn, face to him right and kind of
Nice.
walking awkwardly since, boy howdy, I did not realize he would be this awkward.
And
Wait, if it's that awkward, can Eris roll another
Eris
insight?
is
roll
talking
another
it.
insight check. Pip, you can roll one too.
I was about to say, Eris
Not
is-
as good. Not as good. 12.
Nephira pulls the therapist up and
I
just kind of
wouldn't be
turtles
surprised
in,
if-
blushing furiously.
we would say that Eris's passive insight could probably clock this.
Her passive insight is the same as what I rolled, which is 12.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you're like, something's weird, but like, it's been a long day. You'll have been up since
Midnight.
10 p.m. Like the last long. You've only almost been up for 24 hours. You're like, sure, that was weird. I'm too tired.
Yeah. Eris is gonna look at Nephira and be like, as they walk back, and she's gonna be like, everything good?
It's okay.
All right. Yeah, just let me know if like you get uncomfortable, like if it's too hot or cold in my apartment. I can definitely adjust the temperature. No problem.
Wait, would Eris be the equivalent of like a space heater?
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Oh,
So I don't know how she plans to make it cooler.
She's like, I'll figure it out.
She's like, cross that bridge when we get to it.
oh my goodness, Has Morgan mentioned a level 3 spell that Pip's thinking about taking if he survives long enough to get to level 3 spell?
Yeah.
Boy howdy, that tiny hut's gonna be interesting with...
Not that much of a relief from the heat, I don't think.
Well, it does. It regulates.
Control the temperature.
It regulates
you
it to
can?
like 70 or something like average. Yeah.
What I'm
Yeah.
saying is, it will be a relief from environmental,
Yeah.
but then we have
We have our
a
own
fire
space
genasi on the
heater.
inside.
Mm-hmm.
half fire genasi, not as spicy, you know. She could be a lot warmer. But yeah,
Yeah.
Spark, Eris and Nephira, you head back to your place. Spark and Pip, you head back to Pip's. Are you all chatting or just walking?
Boys' night.
Boys' night.
Everything went
Can't
so well last
decide
time we split up this way.
Yeah, right? This is
Yeah.
the exact way last time.
Yeah.
I can't decide if Nephira would say anything about what happened to Eris or not.
Oh. Well, you
Listen,
have a
y'all,
moment
it
to
is-
figure
Eris
out.
is waiting to be the party's wingwoman. She's waiting.
I will
I'm so
mention
sorry.
this.
And I feel like
I was not expecting Spark to be this awkward.
Is this just Stu
And-
coming through?
No. No, this is actually Spark, and it's annoying that this is living in my head, and it's like, I'm past high school. I grew past this.
Okay,
You
but-
live in
It
an
went back in
anime.
my head.
but Spark is only just past it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
he
20,
just turned
21.
20
Yeah.
Mhm.
like a
Fair.
month
Yeah,
ago.
like, they just turned 20. So
There, he is in the prime of this, and it's like, fool brain, this is living in the back of my head.
Yeah, what are the boys doing on their boys' night? Are they going straight to bed? What are the boys doing?
Was Fisk with the boys?
No.
No.
Fisk
okay.
is reading his telenovelas.
That's
all right.
right. That's right. We left him. Oh,
Which is an oxymoron in itself, but you know.
Yeah.
you mean the novellas, first
Yeah.
of all. Oh. What are the boys
Well,
doing?
Hmm.
Walking back to Pip's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was about to say.
Entering Pip's house.
Yeah, answers Pip's house. Yeah, Spark's brain is not coming up with anything to do beyond the sweet relief of sleep.
Yeah, y'all just crash early. Well, I guess it's not even really early. Y'all have been up for 24 hours. So
God.
So true.
just about, yeah.
Paris, she
We've
set
been
out
getting
her
by with short
bag
rest.
over her bed so she doesn't sleep in her bed.
Did you sleep on top of your bed?
Yeah, 'cause she's not gonna get it gross and dirty.
Oh my god. Yeah, so, Nephira, anything from you, or are you just gonna just crash and get some sleep? We can't hear you again.
Like on like the walk home and stuff, definitely just kind of like vendetta. It just like channeled into their hood and just like
Very nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, you all get back.
probably just processing right now.
For sure. You all get back. You see that Fisk is about halfway through book 1. Seems to be a very fast reader. Also, they're not super long books. Come on, they're novellas. Like, they're not that long. And
100 pages a pop.
yeah, exactly. And you all get your first long rest in so many sessions. Not really, in quite a few sessions.
It feels like we were in
Couple.
the Duke's basement for a while.
Yeah, this
We
is
were.
your first long rest in 3 sessions.
All right, all
Four.
rested and refreshed
We
and
were
ready
only
to go.
down there for 3 sessions.
No, you were down there for longer, but you didn't take a long rest till you were already in.
Oh,
there.
right. We somehow got that one off
Yeah.
in the lion's den.
Yes. Very near. So yes, you all.
Oh wait, I can actually futz with Spark spells.
Yes, change your spells. Anything that you all need to do. And you wake probably close to like 7 or 8. You did crash relatively early and had a weird sleep schedule from the past like day. So I'd say all of you kind of wake up around 8. It's, bright and whatnot. For Eris and Nephira, you see that Fisk is actually kind of like has folded the book over and is actually kind of like asleep at the desk. He didn't quite make it. He made it through like the start of 5. Didn't quite make it.
Oh no!
Before he took a nap. But yeah,
Well, I mean, he might swing by the apartment when we're picking up weapons and getting our matching tattoos.
That's true. So yeah, as you wake up, I almost said Fisk and Nephira. Eris and Nephira, you see Fisk kind of wakes up. He's like, right, so you were going tattoo, then bath, tattoo?
Bath, tattoo, picking up my rapier, one other thing we have to get done,
My shorts are ready.
then we go. Hopefully sometime a little afternoon.
Bath. That's all I
Bath.
got. I just got to the bath part, and then I stopped listening.
Okay,
You don't have to say it again, it's fine. So bath right now?
bath now.
I might go fall asleep in that bath.
Okay.
But yeah, he gets ready, kind of like gets the sleep out of his eyes.
Iris overwaters her dead plant.
Wonderful. Look, that's why your plant's actually dead. It's too hot in your room. We figured it out.
No, that's why she's so bad at growing plants.
They're just too warm.
You need like a cactus,
You
man.
need tropical plants, and you're not.
Oh no!
Well, I mean, when we're in
the plant that she has is the one plant that they sell in the flower shop below her apartment.
I was about to say,
Plant.
when we're in Avernus,
Yeah, get all
Eris
those.
needs to get some plants.
Get some
They're
deadly
heat
fucking
resistant.
devil plants.
Mhm.
Listen, they're heat resistant.
Mhm.
I would say you all probably head towards Pips, as Pips is closer to the bathhouse if you're going to the same one.
Oh yeah, we have to see
Yeah.
our friend.
Yeah.
What's his name again? Their name.
Oh yeah, they're still there.
Jabaz? Yeah, we gotta see Jabaz.
Hey.
Our friend.
Our friend.
As Spark wakes up, he kind of looks over at Pip. Is like, "Did we agree on a place to meet last night?"
Oh, we didn't. Should we just head there to her apartment?
Yeah, we should head towards the apartment. We might cross paths.
All right.
Stick to main roads.
Yeah, everyone roll me a d20. If no one gets within 5 of each other, you miss each other.
15.
6.
I got a 19.
I got a 4.
Hey, okay.
That was a wild amount. But just barely, yeah, because it was a 19 from Spark and a...
No, 19.
15 from Spark.
Okay. Wow, who would have guessed? Yeah, you... the talls and the smalls are split. One tall, one small per party. And Spark and Nephira, you all just catch, through the other side, you all have decided to follow traffic and go on opposite sides, as you should. And you all just pass each other, and you're like, the other group, as it appears everyone had the same information. Yeah.
And then we just follow the crowd.
Yeah, you have all reconvened.
Sweet.
We should have agreed on where we would meet last night.
Yeah, but we're together now, so bath time.
Yeah. Bath time.
Time to get our clothes washed. Everything clean.
Mhm. Luckily, the armor doesn't need to get cleaned that much.
That's true, but everything else is. Eris gestures to her leg with carrion crawler venom and her coat stained in her own blood. There's actually a lot of her own blood on her.
Some of it her own, some of it the Duke's.
Oh yeah, she's got the Duke's blood too.
Nephira's not looking too hot either, because they went down
Same
last
with
time.
Pip.
So.
Everyone's looking bad.
Spark was very bloodied for a lot of the last day too. Actually, Spark would pause and look over at Eris was like, "Hey, wait, you still have that old leather armor you were wearing?"
Nope, I sold it.
We should have thought about that yesterday. So he looks over at Fisk, who's just...
We should have... Oh, no.
just probably...
Yeah, how tall is Fisk? Are we
Fisk is 5'6", 5'7".
He's a little shorter than me.
He's short, yeah.
Yeah, he could have worn my armor, but...
And he could have had an AC of above 10 plus his
10.
dex.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty dexy, though, so...
That's good.
Fisk is no, I'm fine. This is
Yeah,
this is
it
good.
had my own blood on it. We didn't have any wine to, clean it off with.
You do know that is... Okay. That is not how cleaning works, but, I mean, if you just want to dump wine on yourself, that's a whole mood. A whole vibe, if you will. That is fine. But...
Oh, wait.
No, I'm fine. This is... It's got enough movement. He does a little movement, and you see there's actually some splits in the long robe that he's wearing, and he can move. He also, for some reason, doesn't look nearly as awful as the rest of you. Y'all really packed in the filth onto your clothes. But yeah, Fisk kind of jokingly hits Spark and Nephira, or Spark and Eris, because they're taller. It's yes, nothing like taking a bath before a 5-day trek by foot. It's fantastic. I love to get clean before getting extremely dirty again.
Well, you don't want to get dirty and then get dirtier.
It's funny because if you're dirty, that's it. You can't. It's just it's already you're dirty.
But I can't. So we're gonna get clean.
It's
all right,
also the fact that we got. Well, I mean, you saw how we looked when you met us.
You all looked wonderful.
Yeah, my blood does not look cute on me.
I think it adds a certain kind of danger.
Someone else's blood looks more danger, but not mine.
No one can tell whose blood it is. You just
I can tell.
You just tell them it's someone else's. But as you all are having this conversation, you're
looks
walking
over
towards the bathhouse.
Eris and Nephira was like, "We get red shirts."
Eris storms away. Her sweater was once purple and now it is red. And she's upset.
But yeah, you all go to the bathhouse with no name.
The gaudy bathhouse.
Yes,
Yep.
this gaudy bathhouse.
That's their spot now. It's their spot.
It's all y'all's spot.
Listen, we pick 3 shops, and that's where we rotate in the city.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you see this kind of walled-in bathhouse. There's little bit of flowers. They're not really blooming yet. You recall seeing Tiamat's collection
squad.
Yeah, the collection squad here. And when you go into the bath house again, there's the 3 different baths with cold, lukewarm, and warm water. I don't remember what I charged you. I think it was like a silver or something because you're all broken.
Hang on, I got you.
Can we also get the clothes laundered and unstained?
I was about to say, I think it was a silver for that as well, and Spark will put the bill for Fisk, so 3 silver.
Okay, yeah. So you all are able to take.
Hey, he had
take your
exactly
time.
3 silver left.
Right?
What? Sorry.
That'd be like 2 silver.
Yeah, it's 1 for the bath, and then one
for the bath,
one for the clothing. And you do see that Jabaz is working, and they come over. They're like, "Okay, so, we had oh my gosh, the last time you were here, we had terrible luck. It was such a crazy day. Things were on fire. Some people came storming in with weapons. He kind of like looks off in the distance. He's like, it was a lot. But
I bet. I'm sorry about the fire.
That sounds
We'll make sure we'll make sure towels are not near our friend.
No, we're thinking of getting like flame retardant towels, but then they also wouldn't be as good at absorbing water. I don't really understand. So yes, we just have the same towels. But enjoy your bath. I'll be here if anyone needs anything.
All right, thank you.
Eris walks away thinking they really should make towels less flammable.
Spark kind
walks
of
away from everything, being like, it should be less flammable.
And kind of looks over at Eris.
I mean, really, she does.
Spark kind of looks over at Eris and is like, if we use a wet towel, it should be fine, right?
Why would I dry off with a wet towel?
No, so you don't catch the towel on fire?
But I'm still wet. I want to be dry like everyone else.
Dry, but would the heat from you also dry the towel?
You also know that Eris doesn't set towels on fire just by being in her proximity.
Yes.
She set the towel on fire on purpose.
Sure. Intentionally.
She intentionally
This is just...
Fisk
this is
hearing,
just Spark being kind of dumb at the...
Fisk is just hearing this conversation is like, so, like, just always things are, like, exploding around you? Or is that, like,
That's just the past
like
3 days.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, I don't know. Things are flammable and no one tells me. Like, air.
Yes.
Who would have thought?
Oh, right,
air,
that door.
Flammable.
Ages.
We opened Spark will kind of look try and make sure the bathhouse is near empty and look over at Fisk is like, oh, there is the cold basement under here. And Eris and I opened a door and sudden kaboom in our faces. Stage whisper.
If you smell rotten eggs.
Oh, yes, it's flammable.
How'd you know that already?
Yes, it's common knowledge. It's sulfur.
Wasn't common knowledge to me.
Neither of us picked up on it before. Boom.
Spark, you gotta tell me when things are flammable. I'm putting you in charge.
I didn't recognize it either until we were on the ground putting ourselves out.
Honestly, I should have known.
Hey, things are flammable. You've gotta let me know.
Okay.
You're in charge.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Nobody's ever put me in charge before of anything.
Shoot, is that...
I mean, Smart puts me in charge of Aaron sometimes, but that's about it.
Is that a bad thing, then?
I don't know.
Fisk just leaves. Fisk is like, no, I'm not doing this conversation. And just goes and hangs out in, like, the cold bath.
Eris is going to the hot bath.
Of course.
Spark is in the hot bath as well.
Not going to the cold bath.
Yeah, no. Fisk is
He
just hang out in
needs
the cold
to
bath,
have his body
grooming
relaxed.
his red goatee. But yeah, you all spend, unless there's anything you all want to chat about, you have a nice hour in the bath. Hour to 2 hours, I can't remember. Jabaz kind of is flustered and doesn't really keep track of time, so you could stay between an hour and 2 hours. All your tattoos in the hot water do sting a little bit. Not a ton, but a little. And
You might need to lukewarm water.
Yeah, just lift your hands out.
Yeah.
You see that Jabaz comes back about halfway through with your clothes all laundered. And some stitching. It's done well, but he hasn't gotten all of the incredible amounts of just like slices and holes. As Jabaz kind of puts the clothing in like the little cubbies and looks at you all, is like, I would recommend maybe just being a little bit more careful. It looked like you fell a lot in the last like day. So
we'll try. The stairs were rough.
Eris, because Jabaz is so nice, now she feels bad about the towel, so she's gonna tip him a gold piece.
Very nice.
Vincent Stark was thinking the same thing. He's actually probably gonna do so.
Jabaz is like, no, you don't have to. It's okay.
But I insist, please, with the week that you've had.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's only Tuesday.
Oh
no, it's only Tuesday.
But yeah. Are you all...
Spur kind of leans back 1,000-yard stare. It's only Tuesday.
It's only Tuesday.
Oh, God. Let's hope we can all make it till Saturday.
70 sessions later.
Listen, D&D be like that sometimes. It's either it takes 500 sessions to get through a week, or you go through a month in one montage.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
No in between.
Yeah, you all kind of take some time to relax. It's only been like 36 hours since you all just escaped the upper city and murdering a duke.
Actually, when we were walking in the crowd, can we retroactively say Spark was trying to see if the town's energy shifted at all?
Yeah, give me an insight check on Baldur's Gate. Insight check the city.
Insight check the city.
The dice said 13, so man, crowds are confusing.
Yeah, you don't know. I mean, nothing so major that you kind of picked it up. Seems like everyone's kind of going about their day. But you all finish at the bathhouse, and I think are you heading to get your group tattoos?
While we're grouping back up, Spark's going to is like, so ankle or heart?
Ankle.
Go.
Looks over at Pip.
Yeah. I'm
All
good with
right,
that.
ankle.
Cool. You all head to Alhan's. You see Alhan's probably at this point just opening the shop around 9:30 or so. And it's like, wow, you were not kidding. I feel like I just saw you. My shop has been, it's been like 30 minutes in terms of my business hours. But no, please come in. We're doing matching tattoos, right? Mundane.
Yes.
I designed it already, so it looks like this. And is that okay? Can you do that?
Oh, yes. This is wonderful. Is it a little a friend's tattoo? Love doing friends' tattoos, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. So it will be. It's actually only going to be 10 gold. I relooked at prices. So
Sweet.
10 gold a person. I was like, all right, who's first?
Eris can go first.
I was about to say either Eris or Spark.
Yeah.
Okay, my dice
right.
better be nice. If I have to make a Constitution thing either, right?
You do. It's a pretty low.
Okay, yeah,
one.
18.
18, easy.
Fighters, man.
Yeah, it's a little sensitive around the ankle bone, but not too bad. It's just like it's taking like 35 minutes. You're like, that's like half the time of my back tattoo. It's so small. And you see now, with it being a mundane tattoo instead of chunks filling in, it is the stick and poke all the way through for all the lettering and all of the design. Alhan is still very quick.
Nice.
And yeah,
Eris gets up and she's like, wow, people should get tattoos more often. It's like no big deal.
That is what I'm saying. I would love if people get tattoos more often.
Spark's gonna go next, and
All right, fantastic. Let's sit. Did you decide which ankle?
Left, right?
left,
Inside or outside?
Outside?
outside
We should do
probably.
inside.
Inside?
Inside.
I'm down with
So
inside.
you can see it.
Yeah.
Because if it's on the outside, you gotta move your leg fucking weird.
Oh,
Yeah, let's do
Speaking as
inside
someone who has a tattoo on the inside of their left ankle.
So Spark rolled a 15 total on his con save.
Yeah, easy. You're like, maybe it just gets easier sitting for 2 tattoos in 2 days. Wouldn't recommend that in real life, by the way. But,
Just
telling you.
yeah.
Just disclaimer.
Yeah,
Have a
just
week.
disclaimer. But yeah, easily you sit for your tattoo. It's
Right, Nephira will go
fantastic.
next this time.
All right, wonderful.
I'd not last
There we
because
go.
I decided.
You decided. Fantastic. Sometimes you just have to make decisions in life and live with them.
There it is. Ooh, that's an 18.
18?
And then Constitution, right?
Oh
So
my
that's
goodness.
last one. So that's a 19.
Easy, yeah. You had the most recent tattoo, and this is a breeze. You're also just like so hyped that it's your design. The adrenaline is going. You barely feel a thing. Finally, he's like, Pip, please sit.
He's been like looking through the tome again, trying to figure out which ones Kamar might have.
Oh,
Amazing.
that's nice.
What?
Oh, that's an 8.
An 8.
Oh,
Pip, you sat so well. You were such in the zone for your snake tattoo. And this one, Alhan keeps being like, no, you please stop. You need to stop. Like, just don't wiggle
sorry.
so much.
Eris is gonna go over and hold Pip's hand.
Very nice.
Spark will
Yeah.
move.
It's okay,
try
Pip.
to,
Not everyone can
It's okay. And
handle this many tattoos. It's
gently try to hold his leg in place if Pip will allow him.
Yeah. He's like, okay, it'll be quick.
It's not like he's gonna he can fight you. He's not
Yeah.
strong.
Again, Spark would rather not brute force this.
Yeah. Pip, it is incredibly painful. You feel a bit sick at some point. You realize you haven't really eaten yet today, and that's probably not helping. And yeah, you're sweating a bunch. You're like, I just took a bath. It's so hot. Oh god. But eventually, you
holding
do-
Pip's hand might not be help.
yeah, Eris, you do notice Pip is sweating a little bit.
Oh no! I think she'll notice and she'll let go of Pip's hand, and walk over to the other side of the room and sit down.
This is just called Eris realizes she's hot and then sad face. That is what this fucking is.
There's our episode
I'm hot,
title.
but I'm hot.
There's the episode title.
Yeah.
How hot Eris is, and now it's coming back in a bad way.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Pip, you do manage to come away with a tattoo, though. It looks great.
And Vincent's probably just been sitting there for 2 hours reading. Did he bring the book with him?
He did. Whether Eris realized it or not,
Shoot.
he had
I was
snagged
gonna
the
say
book
he
on the way
wasn't-
out.
Oh, they better drop it back off before they go.
Yeah, he's just like sitting in the corner trying to finish book 6 before you head out. So,
Now picking up weapons.
yes.
Oh yeah, true. It would be around noon at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Well-
mundane tattoo timing.
Wonderful.
Oh shoot! Then I think they need to go see Luca first, and then
Oh yeah.
get the weapons.
Yeah, the weapons were going to be ready like noon in early afternoon, so...
Yeah.
But Luca did. You're right. Luca did explicitly say noon.
Yeah, so you all head back to,
Maybe
to
cool tattoos were
where Luca is.
not a good idea. before a walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all are like kind of trying to get your boots situated just right. Like stuff something in there so it kind of gives you
Put a little shoehorn in there.
Yeah. But you all see, as you return, you see Luca is kind of just got like a toothpick and just always eating always fixated with something, and is just
We
like...
need to bring him food to bribe him next time. That's Stu talking.
Or he's just trying to quit smoking. Yeah, so you see Luca's there, just kind of looking shady as fuck at noon, just standing in an alley, real creepy, not trying to hide it. You see they got like their kind of slicked back white hair and like long scar down the side of their face. They're pretty sure no one's gonna mess with them, and so they're just standing there and see you all come up. All right, look, I tried, I really did, and I was not going to come back with some fake owlbear. You said it was the feather. You said it was sentimental, so I tried, but no one's really sure who had it. There was a lot of kind of fighting over armor and weapons, but no one really wrote down anything more sentimental. It's probably possible that it was just with the body, and the body is long gone. So I tried.
Thank you for not lying.
Thanks for not deceiving us, and at least there's a chance that it's still with the body, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's
We'll just
fine.
have to believe that it's with the body.
Hey, sometimes that's the power of make-believe. It's wonderful. It's what gets us through all these shitty days, so. But, alright, well, Eris, see you around. The rest of you, I don't know. Don't contact me unless you really need something. I'm so busy. I have so much to do.
I never do, so.
Wonderful. I know. You only talk to me when you need something. And he walks off.
Bye.
See ya.
I think we're warming up to him.
Maybe. But yes, you all get that news that that's one of the problems with Baldur's Gate, one of the many, that most times whatever's on the dead becomes the property of whoever found them, and if it's not useful, it's just kind of gets tossed with the body. So yeah, you all realize as you come back out from this alley, Fisk kind of just slides in next to you all. It's like, oh, some friends. Love meeting friends in secret alleys.
I mean, not quite a friend.
No. You only meet friends in alleys. Trust me.
Oh, okay, then a friend.
Cool, great. Well,
Eris is gonna think about that for a while. Like, are Luke and I friends?
just have an existential crisis about who's a friend and who isn't.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, you are all able to go pick up your weapons. So, Eris, you now have a silvered rapier, which I think should be already a thing in D&D Beyond.
Oh, sweet. Let me go look for it.
And Nephira, you have a silvered short sword, which possibly is a thing in D&D Beyond.
If I out.
You might have to do it
results
yourself.
found.
Yeah, so you can customize it with the box, the like customization box, and do that.
Sweet.
Or you could just remember that when you hit something with it, it will negate. Specifically, it will negate if it says that silvered weapons negate the resistance of devils or other things. So
Yeah, there's some other fun stuff that silvered weapons interplay with.
Normally were creatures and hags, which are kind of similar.
Nice.
Witchy folk.
Also, beings that have like a disguise. Like I think if you smack a Rakshasa with a silver weapon, it immediately reverts to its true form, and it's like, now I super gotta kill you.
Yeah, and then you said, "Oh fuck, I'm leaving."
Yep.
But yeah, so any last things you want to get in Baldur's Gate?
Oh, yes, actually. A holster for my notebook.
Fantastic.
Kamar had one. Eris saw that. She needs one.
Easy to do. Yeah, you can get a pretty plain one for like 5 copper, or a little fancier one for a silver.
I'm going to get a little fancier one for a silver since I'm not broke anymore.
Wonderful.
Actually, something Spark will probably do, especially if they don't by the magic shop, he'll return 100 gold to the community fund.
Okay. Yeah, at some point I'll need how much money Spark spent, because I think you were the only one who I didn't get.
Oh, how much did I have to start with?
Like 581 plus 200.
Alright.
Oh, not including the 200.
Yeah.
I did not write down the 200 for everyone, but I wrote down. You know what? I'll just
get rid of it.
We'll figure it out later.
Yeah, just get rid of everything, and just people can tell you how much they're giving to like the group.
Yeah, let's do that, because I have what we originally had, not including all that extra money. So just tell me how much you want to add to the communal pool.
Yeah, we can do.
Spark's gonna put 100 into the communal pool.
Okay, cool.
And
yeah, I'll write that down.
If the party is fine with it, he'd want to swing by the church of Almeida and donate 36 gold to them.
Cool.
Okay.
People that didn't heal me right? For research, I guess.
I see the cleric and he's like, sorry, I'm actually probably going to be leaving the city soon, so I can't make good on my offer to help build some housing for the people you're helping. And he hands him a bag of 36 gold, and he's like, hopefully this will help with your good work.
Oh, I think we should also buy a few more healing potions. We only got one each.
Yeah.
So we should go back to the store where Cassius works.
But first, whenever they're still at the temple, and Spark donates a little, Pip's gonna go to the halfling cleric if they're there and be like,
that's the one who's accepting the money.
Actually,
they're a one-man show.
Cool.
They run the whole temple.
He's just gonna say, actually, I'm older. Spark is younger than me.
I'm sorry.
You called me his young friend. He's actually 9 months younger than me, so technically he's my young friend. I know it's a little bit confusing. I do look a lot younger than I actually am. But
look, you are all my young friends, okay? As you see this middle-aged halfling, he's like, but very well. I apologize for misspeaking.
Okay, just wanted you to know.
Of course.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
And Eris also wants to get more healer's kits. She has got one with 5. It'd be nice to have more.
And Fisk pipes up, is like, well, so it's a 5-day journey to Candlekeep. We should make sure we have rations for that time.
Oh, yeah.
So how much would
you all
5 days
5 days would be
rations
like 2, 4... 3 gold would get you like 6 rations, so enough for...
Spark would buy like 8 days worth of rations.
Yeah, easy. You can grab it at any like street vendor. So you all can get as many rations as you want.
I should actually add those to my equipment, because it sounds like we're gonna be tracking that.
Going
5 gold for 8 for what?
Can anyone get me rations?
Wait.
How many gold for rations?
So it's 1 gold for 2 days worth of rations, which is
Oh,
insane.
okay.
We'll get
Amount.
enough for Fisk as well.
Okay.
Okay.
He's like, thank you, Spock. You
Okay.
feed me? This is wonderful. I like it.
How much for more healer's kit?
Yeah,
A
hang on.
healer's kit, a
1 gold for 2 days worth.
a single healer's kit which has 10 uses is 5 gold.
Okay.
So
I'll get
that would give you you probably only need one because that would give you
I'll get
15.
one for 5 gold.
If y'all
I'm
are going
taking.
down 15 times and need to use a healer's kit instead of
Yeah.
a potion or healing,
Yeah.
y'all are fucked.
I'm gonna take that 5 gold out of the communal pool.
Okay, I'm gonna do 3 golds worth of rations, I
Mhm.
think.
Cool. That's 6 days. Yeah. So that's leaves you a little extra. It's not a bad thing. They're super
Yeah.
easy.
Arcade-
Maybe, you know what? No, 4. 4.
Cool. So
Arcade
worth.
So
4
you have
gold
8
for
days worth.
himself, and
Yeah, I'm
bought an
gonna do the
additional
same.
3 days for Fisk.
Cool.
Wait, no, shoot. I did add. I meant
Alright, so I need to add
Remove.
14 rations to his inventory.
now I have to actually remove it. Okay, there we go. So how do I add that to my inventory? Would that be add
it's
items
just,
to your
yeah,
backpack?
it's just add item, and then it should just be rations, or ration should be what it's listed as in D&D
Okay,
Beyond.
it's one at a time.
Oh, wow.
Ooh boy.
That's, can you not do like a little scroll down?
Nope, there's no scroll down.
All right, well, D&D Beyond.
Yep, it's just ration one day, and if you hit the arrow... if you hit the arrow, it lets you add
there
a
you go.
custom amount. There we go. So, but it only lets you add 10 at a time.
That's fair.
You know what? You're right. That's
Hang on, how many did I do?
reasonable.
You did, you got 8 days, so 8
What?
rations. It's a ration a day.
Okay, I have 4. So how many do I need to? Now that I can
4 before you paid for them? Before you got them?
4. I already added 4 rations to the backpack. How many more rations do I need? And I paid for with 4 gold.
You add 4 more. It's 8. You got 8 rations, so.
Item management.
Hey!
Ooh. And then how many healing potions do we want to get?
Well, Spark kind of pauses. Like, it kind of comes down. Are we expecting to use these ourselves, or something to have on us for somebody else to shove down our throat?
I mean, I guess whichever is more needed in the moment. I don't know.
My
They're
healing
50
potion
each, right?
last time, so I should
Yeah.
probably do
A
that.
regular one.
Maybe. Oh, that's so much.
Maybe an additional one each, and
Yeah.
we have one on us for if we go down and somebody gets to you before me,
Yeah, let's do that.
and we have one to use at our own discretion.
Yeah. So everyone will get one more.
So what healing potion is it? There's
Common.
healing potion greater, superior, and supreme.
It's
Regular.
Just a common.
It is just
I'd-
the plain old healing potion.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's stuff of healing. I am not getting that. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to buy one because that was from last time because I forgot to add it. I'm going to get like, since I'm not currently broke, I'm going to get like, they're 50 gold each, right?
For a
Mhm.
common is 50. For a they go up. I think it's 200 for the next level up. So
Yike.
first greater is 200. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, do I need that? Can I just get?
I mean, it
like-
just gives you more.
Well, I was just gonna
Yeah.
get like more potions.
Yeah, it's just,
I don't need a next level. So it's 50 gold for just the regular
Yep.
potion, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So 50 gold. If I get like 3 of them, that's 150, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
That's That's what happens.
Eris can only afford the one.
Spark can only afford the one because he is still going out of his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going out of mine, and I'm gonna get 2.
Extra. Okay.
Since we all
That's
have
good. It's
one.
good that the squishy members are getting more healing
Yeah.
potions.
Oh, true.
True.
Fisk is just leaning in like, are you all expecting like a lot of trouble? You literally have like 12 healing potions between the 4 of you.
You know, we want to...
It's better
I don't know if we were
to
expecting
have
so
them
much trouble in the
and not need them.
basement. Yeah, we want to stay alive here.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know, do you not want to stay
And-
alive?
No, I do. I
Spark
need to
will-
make it to book 7.
Exactly.
Spark
do you
will
mind? Doris and I, we're my neighbor. You haven't met her yet. She's really sweet. She got me into the novellas anyways. Do you want to when book 7 comes out, do you want to come read it with Doris and I?
Sure, yeah, that sounds great.
Great. Oh, I'll have to tell Doris all about you. I know she'll love you.
Fantastic.
Spark will hand Fisk 6 rations. Here you go.
My
You should carry
question.
these.
Thank you.
I should have 4
Whoops.
potions of healing
Mhm.
in my backpack, but I only have. It only says I've got 2, unless this
Unless
number.
they might be in your equipment. Make sure they're not. Check your whole inventory, because now D&D Beyond has it split between like backpack and
Oh, yeah.
equipment. Or
Well, I added them specifically to the backpack, so. I don't know, is it this number here? I mean, this one says 3, and then that. So, but I don't. It doesn't tell me what those numbers mean. So
it's probably just that you have 4, or just keep it track of it on
In your notes.
Yeah.
Separate piece. Of
okay,
paper.
I'll just put my little notes over here.
All right. So, did you go
There we
back
go.
to Sorcerer's Sundries for all these?
I guess so.
Probably.
Of course, you
Yes.
don't. You got to.
Yeah, remember 3 shops.
Now, do
We're
I be
hitting all
mean?
3 today.
Do I be
No,
mean?
this
and
is
say
one
that-
of the 3 places Pip mentioned having only ever gone to.
Do I be mean and say that Cassius isn't working today?
No,
Oh.
no. Oh, I wish Eris knew.
I was about to say, if Cassius is working, Spark's going to be paying attention, trying to, block it if it's there.
Yeah. So yeah,
Ask
you-
his
you-
coworker about it or
watching.
something.
yeah, you all go in. You see Cassius is there. He's
waving.
Cassius waves to Pip and you all as you walk in. You see he's helping another customers. It's kind of rush hour. It's noon. Everyone's out getting their healing potions at noon. And
How many people in this city need healing potions?
everyone all the time.
Everyone.
Right, it's Baldur's Gate.
It's Baldur's
Everybody's
Gate.
expecting to get shanked
Yeah.
and need to be like, oh no, I'm gonna bleed out. Okay, now to run.
Yeah, so you see he quickly finishes helping the other customer and looks over, is like, wow, you're all back. This is crazy. Pip, I haven't seen you this much in so long. More healing potions?
Oh, I hear a lot.
You all are like,
Yeah. Yeah.
fucking 8 healing potions. And he's like, oh, wow.
We're traveling soon and we want to make sure nothing goes wrong.
Okay. Kind of looks like you're gearing up to fight people. But sure. And he hands you
Oh,
back
we're
your-
totally not gearing up to fight people. That's crazy.
You know, bandits on the road. We want to make sure nothing. If somebody brings a fight to us, we all walk away.
Right.
Maybe even the bandits too, if they're smart.
Fair.
Insight check. Does Cassius think we're up to something?
Yeah, go
Spark
ahead,
rolled
insight
a
check.
general insight check on Cassius for this whole trip.
15.
Unfortunately, 12 total, so he's probably too busy panicking over his own.
Yeah.
bomb.
15 for Eris.
With a 15, you gather that for half a second he was like, this seems really suspicious, and then immediately stopped caring about it because he's probably seen way sketchier things in Baldur's Gate than some people buying healing potions. He's like, oh,
mean, if
okay,
they're
I
there-
guess it's fine,
Fair.
But he's like, So, Pip, you're headed out of town for a while. That's fun.
Yeah,
where are you all going?
We're going to Candlekeep for a little bit. I'm not sure how long we're gonna be there, but
That's so cool. I'm so jealous. Like, that library is supposed to be amazing. It's the biggest library in Faerun.
Maybe Pip can bring you back a book or something.
yeah.
Oh, you don't have to know. And you see he's blushing now. You're like,
I mean, if you want to go,
Wait,
do you?
does Eris clock it now?
No, Eris noticed.
I would say at this point, yeah, it's pretty obvious. He was very caught off guard by the sudden wing personing from Nephira.
Pip, you totally have to get Cassius a book. Accept the gift.
It's okay.
No, it's...
Do that. What do you like?
You definitely have
How do I not know anything that you like?
I don't
We
really.
used to talk more.
Yeah. No, that'd be super cool. Yeah, whenever you get back. We could totally maybe we could go grab coffee and talk about the books that you saw there. Or something.
Wait, Cassius, have you read the novella?
It's not really my thing.
That's okay. Pip's not really into it either.
Yeah,
It's fine.
she was
It's fine.
getting into it and saying, "Oh, the first 2 books are so boring,
Look,
but you have to read them." And I'm
Okay,
like, "Why do you have
Fisk
to read
said
them?
that,
They're
not
boring."
me.
Look, if it has to grab my attention right away, or I just kind of
like
doze
action,
off.
adventure, fantasy, those kinds of
Well,
things.
I love those kinds
Those
of
are ones
things
I
too.
like.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, see, Pip likes those kinds. Do you like those
Yeah,
kinds?
that's great that you like the same kind of books.
He is now incredibly red and is just like back and forth between so many people. And Spark, I imagine Spark is just like grinning in the background, just like looking at
I
this
would
man.
say Spark picks this up and he's like, should I jump in?
Eris is gonna put her hand on Pip's shoulder and tell Cassius, well, we'll make sure that Pip gets back here so y'all can have your chat about those books. You know, I haven't talked to Pip about books forever. Seems like we like different genres now, so it's probably a good thing that he's got someone to talk to.
Like Gus Feather books, right, Paris?
Wait,
The
what?
ones that I introduced you to when we were kids.
Oh, I love
We
those
used to read them
books.
all the
They're
time
so good.
together.
Yeah, have you read these books? Pip's obsessed with them. They're about a really cool sorcerer.
I mean, they are children's books, but they do mean a lot to me. So I still
They're
carry
good.
my copy with me.
Actually, yeah, Pip, why don't you show Cassius this book so they can get familiar with it
Cassius
while
is
we're
like,
away.
Cassius has reading to do for this,
yeah, right.
and
Cassius
its
is like,
days were way at minimum. Sorry.
That's
Probably.
crazy. I mean, I'm a sorcerer, so like I kind of know.
Oh.
I think I know the book you're talking about. It's got like the like it's like a square and it's like blue with like someone in like white with a yeah. It's a cute book. I mean, I'm a little like I'm too old for it now, but like it's,
Yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, I did get it from my sister when I was like 5.
Yeah,
but
no, I'm not saying like that you shouldn't have sentimental stuff. Let me ring you all up. He goes and like finishes ringing you all up.
Well, it's so
as
nice
well.
that y'all have so much to talk about. This is great, Pip. You're gonna finally make a friend in Baldur's Gate. This is fantastic.
I mean, technically, I did already have a friend in Baldur's Gate. I just didn't know that she was here.
You have a new friend in
You have a
Baldur's
friend that
Gate.
too.
you met in Baldur's
Kind
Gate.
of.
You know what I mean, Pip. Pip, you know what I mean.
Okay.
Is Cassius even processing the fact that 3 people picked up on it before Pip?
Yeah, Cassius is incredibly just like bright red and is just like unsure what to do as like he has just been bombarded by like 3 people trying to like wait. Did that cat just come out of a cabinet?
I'm under a loft.
Open a cabinet, be like cat. All right.
A cat did.
Cassius is like, I'm so sorry. The cat just wanders around a lot.
Spark will pick up on
Cat.
video.
What's its name?
Oh, that's Momo.
Aww.
You know. Oh, technically, I can talk to animals, kind of. Just small ones though.
It's really cool. It's really, really cool.
I don't think you're gonna be able to talk to that one. It's my familiar, so.
Oh, that's so
Have
cool.
you met Pip's familiar?
I don't think so.
Well, why don't you, Pip? Why don't you show Cassius? You're familiar.
I hold Val up.
Like,
This is Val.
that's adorable.
I've only had her about a week, but
That's really
she's
cool.
really cool.
Yeah.
She can do so many cool things.
He's
Well,
really
maybe-
saved us a few times, too.
Yeah, Pip, really good with magic.
Yeah, I am.
Definitely
Pip taught me
saved
how
us
to
a
do
few
the find familiar
times.
spell.
I did.
Yeah, and taught me how to do
taught
the
them how
find
to-
familiar spell. Very impressive.
That's super.
I did.
Super cool. Cassius is like, so like your friends seem super cool, but maybe just you and I could go get like coffee sometime when you get back from, or like tea. I don't know what you like.
I mean,
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right.
why not?
Awesome.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Cool. And you now have a tentative. You can't die now because you have a tentative date with this boy, Pip.
You said it, not me. I can't die.
DM said so. Pip's safe. The rest of the gremlin, who knows?
I don't know if that's true. I made the date, but
It's
Oh
true.
man.
no.
I can do this now.
Now
too.
you can. Look, isn't it fun?
Oh.
I'm now just imagining Cassius sitting alone at like a tea shop, being
Waiting.
every day, being like, he'll be back one day.
Oh my god. Oh, that's beautiful. And I think that's where we're gonna end tonight's
Oh
session.
man.
Yeah.
I was
We'll
gonna
pick up.
do something when everyone else left.
What?
I was gonna have Eris say something to Cassius as everyone else.
Go for it.
Everyone else leaves, and she's gonna like. How tall is Cassius?
Like 5'9".
Oh, shoot, he's a little taller. Done.
He
Gonna
is.
go
Sorry,
up to
everyone
him.
else has been shorter than you, Eris. Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna like go up to him and like look all intimidating, and she's gonna be like, Cassius. You seem like such a nice guy. I will say,
the other side of Wayne Woman.
if you break Pip's heart,
Oh, no.
I will break you.
I don't. We're gonna just get tea.
I said what I said. Just gonna leave.
Fantastic. As Eris grabs all of the healing potions and steps outside, that is where we're gonna end tonight's session, and we'll pick up next week with you all heading out of Baldur's Gate
Yay.
and towards Candlekeep. Wow! Holy shit!
What a session of RP again.